Yeah.
Sorry for that.
I believe,
Mhm.
other than just doing some downtime activities, largely it boiled down to Luca got a tip about somebody going missing after they were supposed to perform at this one noble manor. Went over there, had a distinct lack of anyone around and the smell of decay. I gathered the gang and we went over there, fought some zombies, saw some druggy. Didn't hear her for a little bit because we were silenced, but
Yeah.
Before that, we also tracked the plague doctor people with some alignment scans.
Oh
Yes.
they were detecting mostly just
I think the
neutral-ish
order
evil.
of it's evil, and then because they were neither chaotic or neutral, or lawful, we determined they're each neutral evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we remembered that that's the deity.
Mm-hmm.
And before all of that, Kier was also relocated to a new location on the Arcona Palace grounds.
Mm-hmm.
Vic is
It's-
highly questioning what the hell's going on there.
Yeah. And he was told to cease his adventuring, which he has not done.
Fuck you! I don't do what you tell me.
The call to adventure? No.
He's a gnome, isn't he?
Halfling, I think.
Halfling?
I feel like we get this confused like every
time.
session.
I was gonna say if it was a gnome, it would make complete character sense because they literally can't stop adventuring or else they start dying.
Yeah, he's a gnome.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was gonna say I thought you were a gnome, but I didn't want to be wrong.
Yeah, because if they stop getting stimulating activities, they start bleaching.
Yeah, does bleaching result in death? I thought that it just became really
90% of the
boring.
time, it causes
Gotcha.
death.
Yeah.
Wild
There are
thing.
people who survive it and they could become bleachlings,
Yep.
but they're the exception to the rule, not the standard.
Because the gnomes are technically fake or descended from fey creatures, so
Yep. Like
They're
they got
supposed
they
to-
want material.
they're supposed to feed off that same fey energy as all the other ones do. But they
So
don't
how
have it
Kenneth
on
roleplay-
Earth.
So when Kenneth roleplays, add a little bit of whimsy in your mind to what he's doing. That's what you got.
I feel like that's what the drugs are for.
Baking drugs?
That's what he's gonna name his new drug. It's called whimsy.
A dose of whimsy.
All it does is make everyone speak like Mickey Mouse.
Oh god. This is hell.
Yeah, well, we're on the trail of this plague. Maybe once the plague is solved, we'll stop.
Yeah. Nothing will happen after the plague.
Yes, nothing at all. That's the end of the EP.
Yep.
It's just slice of life from here on, boy.
Yeah, it's weird they wrote
Breaking Bad.
it's really weird they wrote 4 books of slice of life. It was an interesting decision to go with.
Apparently, Luca and Merrick are now common law partners that come and visit Luca's daughter on occasion and take care of their family bird.
We have marriage rules,
man.
religious and common law.
They have a whole chapter on taxation.
Did you see the table for random sitcom situations?
I just love that idea that if you live together long enough, you're considered common law marriage. That is it's hilarious. So apparently, according to this letter that we got in the mail, we're married.
The government told us.
I know it's just for financial reasons and taxes and stuff, but it's still funny.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, and Kier completed an anti-plague, which he sold to the Arconas. That was also at the very end there.
And my silver dagger went missing, and then it came back.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and I got a letter that said my daughter already has a teacher with a finger in it that looked mysteriously feminine.
And the elf is somehow related to the Kilo killer who probably sent that up.
Indeed.
And your silver dagger is somehow magical now. Or detecting is magical.
Detecting is magical, but not detecting a school of magic, oddly enough.
Yep.
There's a little red dot at the bottom that lights up that says scrying in process.
No, it just says AirTag.
Recording.
Just says an Apple AirTag has been detected near you.
Yeah, just says REC.
All right. So, the question for today is, what is one secret you have not yet shared with the party? It can be something big, it can be something small. If you don't want to share it with the rest of the players here, you can send it to me in Skype. But just one secret you haven't let everyone in on yet.
Vic is actually Luca's daughter's father.
Now
I think I would notice the uncanny family resemblance of Vic and my daughter if that was the case.
Oh,
He's got really weak genes.
You'd know if Vic was related to your daughter. Look at that face.
Right.
You're telling me none of that's making it through?
The seed is weak.
Well, with Luca, I think the thing he probably never told any of the party members is that his sister disappeared under mysterious circumstances like his daughter did, and they never found her. So that's one of the things that ate him up the most. Like, not even the most, but like one of the things that really ate at him that with his daughter, because he views it as like, is his family cursed? Is he cursed? What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know, it's not earth-shattering, but it is technically true. Barrow Walker has not told anyone his birth name. Because Shawanti have a birth name that they're given that's only known to their family and closest friends, and then they get like a title name based upon their life. That's what Barrow Walker is. So it's technically a secret.
Play a
Read last
Shawanti play a Shawanti in Skull and Shackles, just known as Ocean Man.
Man, Richard really wants to play a band.
By the hand.
I was hoping someone was going to pick up on that.
Man, Richard really wants to play a band in that one, guy.
I'm just saying.
All for it.
I'm down. I'm already playing a bard.
Yeah, we at least have a duo going on.
Merrick's will probably be that he does have an uncle that lives just outside of the city, but wanted nothing to do with him after his brother died, from his uncle's perspective.
Bad case of knife poisoning.
It's going around, they say.
A little too much iron in that diet.
Merrick's the only one that directly knows that I'm a patron. I don't think any of them know what I've been actually doing for said patron.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
we all have kind of our assumptions.
Merrick has a very strong assumption, but he's not saying anything.
Maybe it's better if we don't ask here what he's doing for the Arconis.
I'm still wondering why Vic really doesn't like silver all of a sudden. He's talking about
garish.
Cheese and wants us to give him all of his vermin repellent.
Everyone likes cheese. You like cheese.
I do like cheese. He's got a good point.
I'm buying. I'm kind of buying it, Barrow.
I mean, who doesn't like cheese? I mean, really.
I've met some people. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Like,
I
it's
was
one
gonna say,
thing.
the people who absolutely love cheese, though, anyone who's lactose intolerant.
Yeah. I was gonna say you would think lactose intolerant people, but no, most lactose people I've met love cheese. Just
They take it as a challenge.
yes.
They weigh the pros and cons each time.
Slight confession: I'm not a big cheese person, actually, myself.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Always 1 in 6.
Yep.
I don't know what to tell you. And the fancier with the names you get, the worse it tastes to me.
Oh, that's fair. Anything that has mold in the fucking marbling of cheese can fuck right off.
Yeah, I'm there with you guys. I'm not a huge cheese craver.
Like, I'm not gonna have it plain by itself, but I like it in stuff.
All right, I'm down for string cheese.
Well, string cheese is different. But I'm not gonna like take like a
Little
wedge
slice
of
of
cheddar
bacon.
and just cut it into pieces and eat it as a snack.
Okay, now I feel attacked.
Yeah, that's charcuterie, man. That's how we do.
Do you
Having
do that a lot,
literally
Gabo?
done
See, but
that.
I agree with Richard there. It just tastes like the texture is like so thick and like almost chalky. But like if it was like
Maybe if it was smoked cheddar, I might like have a couple nibbles, but I'm not gonna have a
Y'all
whole
got to
meal of it.
remember, in Texas, they've only got cheddar and Kraft singles. So
I'll
Hey,
take
don't-
a
don't knock
Kraft singles.
any day. Okay,
yeah,
with a
a
block
lot
of
of
cheddar.
bases.
Else, while I was a kid, I would eat Parmesan with a spoon.
My daughter
Yeah.
does that.
One time in
Parmesan's
college,
good.
I was low on food, but I wanted a snack, and I had about like 2 inches left in the cheddar block, so I just ate it like a bar.
Oh my
And
God.
I won't hesitate to cut up a few pieces of Gouda and just snack on
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
I
go
mean,
ahead
I'll
and point out
slice-
the best cheese in the world, Gouda.
it. Right?
Yeah,
That's why it's called that.
And Havarti
Yeah.
and pepper jack, and I'll eat them with crackers and sausage.
Mhm. Yep.
But I don't like cheese on my hamburgers.
wow, that's a hot take.
That is a hot take.
Yep.
No, you got to throw that Kraft single on that bitch, make it a cheeseburger instantly 10 times better.
Stores nearby me sell these jalapeno Kraft singles, where it's just Kraft singles with jalapeno flavor. I throw
God.
those on burgers all the time.
Wow. Yeah,
Does
we
it
love
actually use
on pepper
jalapeno?
jack.
No, it just has jalapeno flavor.
Why
Yeah.
don't you just cut up some jalapenos and put it on the burger?
I do sometimes.
I'm down for a burger with an onion ring and barbecue sauce.
Mhm.
I always
That's a
go for that
classic.
burger.
Because
Yep.
a burger with like
And a fried egg.
mustard, fucking onions, fucking
What I do when I grill burgers, I have like a foil down and I saute onions, jalapenos, and mushrooms together, and I put that on top of it.
Mhm. That's
That's-
good.
We're in
I
the
think you get down
cookbook
with
section
the-
of
Yeah, I was
Library
gonna say,
RP.
Yeah, we're shifting genres to a cooking channel. This is our live channel.
Honestly,
Don't
after
forget
hearing
the
some of our
avocado.
discussions, I think Cope and Richard could make it happen.
Yeah.
There's a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
experience there.
I don't know, like I feel like me and Cope have a lot more in common than we even know. Except for the
Yeah.
fact that, he's older and has a kid.
Why you gotta throw me down that hill?
Because you're older and you have a kid.
I'm still a lot of fun.
I didn't say you were fun.
No one's denying that.
Did you just imply that Richard isn't fun?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
I am not
fine.
fun, but that's the point.
Old people aren't fun.
You just haven't met the right kind of old person. I'll have
What
to
was
say.
that? I didn't say that. You're just insecure.
Yeah.
All right, let's play D&D. I'm sad now.
Now that we're
I remember one time I
Calling
met,
you fun, Cope. How are you sad?
I met an older lady who I was helping load salt into the back of her car at work, and she was like the coolest person in the world. She described herself as an old broad. She would curse people out for making my job harder.
one of my
Oh.
mom's coworkers is an older man, but he had like a impressive video game collection. Like,
Mhm.
we're talking like when I was in high school, so 64 was just recently out, but like he would go to game shops, like the used game stores, and just constantly look for the games he doesn't have on his list and just add it to his collection. And he was just so much fun talking about gaming, geeky stuff too.
He was single, wasn't he?
Yeah. Oh no, he had a girlfriend.
The only memorable person I can think of that of an older person I met is there was this group of church-going ladies that would come down to where I used to work at when I worked food service, and they would show up like once a month to where I worked. And one of them insisted on being called Big Booty Judy. Keep in mind, this lady was like 70 years old. But her
Still got
friends
that
called her
sass.
that. She would not respond to you if you called her anything else but Big Booty Judy.
That's a D&D character right there.
Would there be a compromise where she be called BBJ?
Nope, it had to be Big Booty Judy. Like, if I had to call her to get her food, like she ordered it and would go sit down or something,
Uh-huh.
I would have to call her order for Big Booty Judy. or something of the same
Nice.
lines. And keep in mind, she'd come in when we had a line sometimes.
Yep.
You guys were fighting for that job.
I want to say it this time.
Could you
No,
imagine
they
her
always
in
just had me
Starbucks
say it because
now?
I was the only one that would say it.
Order for Big Booty Judy.
Big Daddy
And because of that, I
Come on
was the
down.
favorite of that church growing group because I was the only one that didn't be like, "Oh my God, why would I say this to somebody?" I'm like, I don't care. I'm getting paid by the hour.
Yep. And order by the
Customer's
minute.
request. Why not?
Fuck, she said her name's Big Booty Judy. You call her, bitch. Who's to say?
I mean, it's not like she's Big Bitch Mitch or something. Jesus.
Yep.
Anyway, D&D.
Yep.
We're going up some stairs.
Surprisingly, we're still on track time-wise.
Oh yeah.
We
Yeah,
just
that
had
was
a premature start and
Yeah.
then got our sillies out after.
Well, you know, I asked you guys before we started, are we ready for the recap?
You know
felt
that's
like it
how it
was too
triggers
early.
it.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
we
we
got
all get
talking about cheese, and that just derailed everything.
all of these conversations are just like a momentum based thing. Because when we first get on the call, we're all like quiet. We're looking for something to key off the conversation with. But then we get going, and then it just happens like this.
Oh,
Okay,
by
so
the way,
I
big
won't even
secret-
ask before 30 minutes have gone by.
Yep. Big secret is that he's a were rat and nobody knows.
That's fair.
Technically, none of us do know that he's aware of it.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
It feels cheap, but it is correct.
Yep, that's correct.
And after that cheese conversation, I got to go with that.
All right, so let me see. Do you remember if you went last time, Vic, or not?
I did not because I was going to be the first up the stairs, I believe.
Okay, cool. So then just pick up and go with your turn then.
Yeah, she just
Sure.
went up the stairs.
Where is your token? I don't
Remember,
see
because Barrow tried to cut her off, and she acrobatics right over him.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's underneath this
I'm-
zombie here.
it. Okay,
Yeah, I'm up here.
thank you.
That's why
So
it says
you
Vic
tell,
Hammerhand Luca.
You tell me, Michael, you want to move me to the second floor, and I guess that would be 5, 10, 15 to
Yep,
get there.
Unless something happens, you could probably just take the turn for all of us moving up there, double moving, if you want to just change us all into the next map. And I don't know if it's going to affect anything. That's why I was asking.
So
Miracle
you
looked
get up
longingly
here.
at the adamantine arrow that's in the ceiling. He's trying to figure out how to get to.
You get up here, Vic, and you enter this art gallery area where each of these people, they all still have their own unique mask on, but now they're all dressed up in sort of artist garb, and these zombies are pretending to ponder at these paintings that are up here in this art gallery. And then over here, you see that she is now no longer invisible, but there are two of her. And one is sort of laying centrally across this piano while the other one plays it.
Oh gosh, she's one of those.
He's could he do a wisdom test to disbelieve what he's seeing and the fact that she's become 2 now?
Nope.
Okay. Then he will 20.
This is what AoE's are for.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast Fireball.
Yeah.
Well, let me look at my Inquisitor ability.
And who was it that had the boost for the chapter? Arrow boost?
Yeah.
It was. Barrow.
Okay.
We've hit her a couple of times, right?
Yeah.
Once or twice, I think.
Yeah, she's has a pretty high ACA from what I recall.
Yeah, she has very high AC. But you've hit her 2, maybe 3 times.
I like that she came up here, divided herself into 2, and started playing the piano all in one move.
Only God may have the power of mitosis.
think I had my studied target on there based on my last swing. Yeah, and I had Bane. So he'll take another swing.
At which one?
Clearly the one playing the piano.
I don't think you're close enough to hit that one then.
Oh, she's not playing?
This one is on top of the piano. This one is playing the piano.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, then he'll hit the one on top of the piano.
Okay, cool. Okay, give me... before you do anything, give me a will. All right, your Dwarven Durger goes straight through this silent image, and you disbelieve it.
Faker!
That's why when you were like, "Can I do it from here?" It's like, no, it says explicitly when touched in the rules.
Yeah, gotta interact with it. Okay. Cool. That's it for him.
And then she just goes, "Oops, wrong guess." Here.
Seems like it's in the mad scramble up the stairs phase of the fight. 20, 30, so it'd be 5 past the top of the stairs, assuming I can get past Barrow. Double move. If you want to move me to the top of the stairs.
Okay. Sorry, I gotta zoom out and then.
That's a lot of zombies.
Honestly, side note while you're moving them. That'd be a really cool button they could add, like how they added doors and windows. If they added a button where it's like the end of stairs, and you click on it, it'll take you to where the other connected part is.
That'd be so nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was just a thought I had.
Anyway, that's a double move, so it's Barrow's turn.
All right.
So climb the stairs as well.
Barrow, if you're talking, you're muted.
Sorry about that. Up the stairs I go. Are you moving my token or should I move it myself?
Sorry, Kier is right in front of you on the stairs. So,
Want me just to kick flip over him?
Yeah.
yeah, if you want to give a quick acrobatics just to go through.
You let me pass through him on the way up, so.
No, I didn't.
He's small.
Either way. Yep. Either way, I rolled high enough, so it's immaterial.
I mean, it's a staircase. I don't know how you go more than single file of one. It's the 5 foot space.
Yeah,
Let's see here.
Squeeze past people on that.
Because I don't know if you guys have tried to walk up and down a staircase when a dog or something is on it.
Many times. So those are also usually only like 2.5, 3 feet wide.
Oh no, I can't actually vault over her space because I'm just 5 feet short. So I'll just run over here and I'll attack normal style.
I would
What
shout
was
that
that?
it's the
What was that
lady
little
playing
move
the
you
piano.
just did? Take Senko. What was this? You moved him.
Oh, I thought I was going to, but then I remembered it's 5 feet to get up the stairs, and it's double speed to move through her space. So I was
Okay.
5 feet short of being able to vault over. So I moved back because I'm just running around past Vic over there.
Yep. In that case, yeah. Are you going to attack?
Yep.
Can you attack? Okay.
Yeah, that was just my move action. Grab Smasher. Ooh, that's nice. Won't confirm, but should hopefully hit.
Yep, that'll definitely hit.
Smasher.
7. Scoreboard. Nothing fancy.
7 lethal.
Yes.
Correct. Gotcha.
Barrow doesn't do non-lethal.
I have in the past, but
Only to children.
would you prefer me to kill them?
No, I
Yes.
say it's a noble exception.
Listen, I deserve brownie points for not killing Luca's daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, the party would have had a time after that.
Oh, I know.
Still time for that betrayal.
Okay.
He's
Luca.
Let's see. And you said I'd have to try to acrobatics get past Kier.
Yeah.
22 plus 8 if it's considered jumping.
22. Yeah, it's more than enough to get you to scoot past in a quick manner.
That would be my movement action. Can't quite hit. Let me check something. Hold on. I am going to, as I was moving, I'm going to pull out one of my throwing axes and I'm going to chuck it at her.
All right.
Make sure all my buffs are on because I have Smite Chaos on her. $18, probably not going to hit.
18 is not going to hit.
Okay. Worth a shot.
All right. Zombie turn. Their glances are going to shift from pondering at these paintings to all of their new delicious friends that have just arrived. Let's see here.
AOO.
Yep, provokes from both of us.
That's one less attack for me.
It would be a 14 damage for me if a 20 hits.
All right. Minus 14.
You want me to take the first? You take the second? You want me to swing at the first one that moved?
I figured we were just both swinging at the same
Yeah, I
one.
thought that's what I heard, that you were both swinging at this one.
Yeah, the first one that came up, I feel like we just both turned and slapped at it.
And that was you with the 14, Vic?
14 damage, yes.
All right, then as this one shambles up, it gets killed. But alas, it is not the last one.
So like our swords touch.
Don't cross the streams, bro.
Another one just shambles right over that one's crushed body.
They're very rude to each other.
I feel like I just stabbed it when it was running at us and held it in place while your hammer just came down and crushed the head.
Okay. This is going to be 2 on Luca, 1 on Vic, 1 on Kier. And I'll do them in that order. So 2 on Luca.
Both miss.
One on Vic,
Yes.
one on Q.
20 will actually meet. So
We did it, guys. Kenneth was hurt this campaign.
I drew first blood in like 3 campaigns.
Just a bunch of confetti comes out of the ceiling, and the elf is like, "Congratulations! This is the whole point of this whole fight."
Your little Steam achievement pops up in the corner. Oh my god, you killed Kenneth.
Never heard that joke before.
Never once. Someone told me it was a
I
show.
don't get it. Those no talent ass clowns made a character named Kenneth.
some sort of resort down in the south, I don't know.
All right. Merrick will make his way up. 10 feet there, and he has 30 more feet
You're
of
kind
movement.
of pushing the limits of if you can make your way up.
I
yeah.
got 40-foot move speed if that helps.
There are 3 people lined up in a single file line in front of you.
Or
Yeah,
should you double
am
move
I-
to try and acrobatic through?
Well, with a precise shot, am I able to fire from the stairwell to a threat or not?
Maybe one of these zombies you could hit.
Yeah, I
Maybe with a little
okay, I
cover.
didn't see it over there.
Like-
All right. Yeah, I'd target the zombie. You know, if there's a.
Yeah, I'll bring you up to this map just so you can see all the living zombies, because you can kind of see the under area. Just keep in mind that you're under. So that is the situation up there.
Oh, okay.
So maybe with
where's
some cover,
this?
you might be able to hit this guy here.
Okay, I see. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that shot if I can.
All right, go ahead.
Does precise shot bypass cover not just from melee friends, but from
No,
like
I'm
corners
pretty
and
sure-
angles?
I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah.
just because of allies being in the area.
Got it.
I think improved precise shot helps with cover though.
Yeah, I think it does.
So attack for 30. Well, 31 for 6 damage if it's within 30 feet.
Okay. Yep, that'll definitely hit. For 6. And was that with +1 calculated with the?
Yeah, so 31 and 6. So 6 damage is with the +1.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So this elf woman's turn. She is going to acrobatics away from you.
Fair.
Smart lady.
That'll do.
Barrow Walker's fighting his sexy clone.
She goes, you got to ask a girl before you get that close. And then she slips through this door.
Luke is just like, she's literally playing with us.
This is getting tedious. We need to catch her.
But that is all she does.
All right, Vic's gonna start chasing her and draw the AOs.
2 of them. Looks
Yeah.
like.
15.
All right. 1, 2.
Oh, that was a bad one. It doesn't confirm, but it definitely hit.
That hits you for 11 then.
15, 20, 25. Did you say the door was here?
You can open it.
All right. He'll go through.
Yep. This is before I had
Well, he'll
fixed
open it.
lighting, so just give me a second to move over the door. You open the door over here, and she is sitting up on top of this dresser. These 2 zombies, both still wearing their unique masks, but they are dressed down to just their underwear. And then when you open the door, they look over at you scandalously.
This is such a weird crawl. All right. Well, she's within range, or do you think she's within range sitting up there?
With your range, yeah, definitely.
All right. Then
Um,
he'll take us.
This corner angle is a little weird, though.
Yeah, take a -2 for
Yeah, a little cover.
sure. All right. I'm taking power attack off because I cannot hit this woman. Here we go. Triple D got him bang. God damn it.
Got it really bad, apparently.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that will not do.
Moving so
Oh.
much, please.
That's a good attack roll for a nat 1.
It is. I mean, 17. There's nothing to scoff at.
That's as good as I get right there. I'm full vicked.
Here, there be zombies.
Mm-hmm. Lots of them. It's pretty much no matter what I do, he's gonna get an attack of opportunity.
Lob defensively.
Yeah, and unfortunately not from the 2 that Vic had already lured.
I'll go over this way.
All
That
right.
would be a single move.
Just get the 1. I think it's a miss. So, yeah. What's your next move?
That I will then target that one. Probably just go for the basic bomb. 21 touch.
Yep, definitely hits. 15. Is it not?
They're within 30, so +1 to 16 fire.
Why is it not? Oh, I'm on the GM layer. They changed the layer thing, so it's weird
I
for
know.
me until I get used to it.
I don't like it.
All right, so this one takes 15,
16.
16.
Blank blank. And then the others roll or take 7.
The other 2, right?
Yeah, Luca, since it hit, doesn't get splash. Wow, those are some limber zombies.
You see what they were doing in that bedroom?
Yeah.
Mhm. So I guess they only take 3 because half the splash.
So,
Yeah, currently only Vic has had the pleasure of that horrifying image.
I've seen worse.
in the mirror
I've done worse.
at night. Barrow.
I call
she
over to
done
Luca.
round.
Can you handle those zombies?
Yes, just go on. I'll keep the group here safe.
All right. Hop on the piano, use the extra height to hop over the railing. Cast Vic to here.
Give me its acrobatics for just that
Yep.
jump. It shouldn't be very hard.
No problem.
Well,
Now,
luckily it is a skill check.
Yeah, it's a skill check. I was gonna
So
say.
I'm gonna reference acrobatics real quick, because I'm gonna give you the minimum roll because it's not even like a 5
To be
foot.
fair, I have a +5 to jump or long jump, so it's an effective 23.
Yeah, almost certainly, but let me just look up to make sure.
Yeah, it's like a DC 10 or 15.
Yeah, because I was
Yeah,
just going
it's
from
not-
this piano over here, so it's maybe,
Yeah, for it to even be close, it'd have to be like a 20-foot gap. So
yeah. That's why I felt confident doing it. I'm like, it's like a 3-foot gap as I jump the railing. It's not massive.
But I appreciate you looking, Michael. 'Cause
Definitely keep me honest.
all right,
Anyway, hammer time on the elf. 18, that'll probably miss.
you smash into this dresser.
All right.
and she takes
Right.
falling damage.
Yes, all -2 damage. It heals her.
Oh boy, here I go overrunning again. I'm gonna start with the one on the far right and just move my way down.
All right.
So first one, 30. If it beats it by 5 or more, he's knocked prone.
Definitely will. So
The next one will be at a -2 to the roll. 25 against the one directly below me.
was that 15 damage on that first one?
Yep.
Dead.
I
Second
do a lot
one-
of damage when I step on people.
Second one is dead.
Third one will be at a -4 to the roll, so
There's an ex-wife
17
joke
against the
I can make.
CMD.
17 against CMD. Nope, doesn't make it.
Okay, so I basically just stop right here on top of the guy's head I just crushed.
That's amazing.
You guys are killing machines.
The overrun thing really works well when I roll well. I mean, it happens to a lot of things, but
Yeah, as opposed to my build, it explicitly works better when I roll badly.
hey, you say that, but I have seen builds people made that like the worse you roll, the better it actually turns out.
Oh, that build. Oops, sorry.
But that's my whole turn.
Zombie
we gotta
time.
get- I feel like we gotta get Luca an enlarged person's potion or something.
I plan on buying some of those when I have extra money.
Mm.
That one will provoke as he comes by. So that will be an 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
So it does 11 points of damage.
All right. Then these ones, or just one actually.
That'll provoke.
All right.
This is a -1, -2 on that, I think.
Doesn't matter. You hit him for 10. All right. So that was 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then. All right. So that's all of their movement done. Starting with Luca's going to get 2.
Mm-hmm. The second one will hit.
All right. For 7 damage.
I can stay up to my turn. I've got a really cool plan.
All right. Then 1 on Vic.
Miss.
And then 2 on Barrow
That'll hit.
for 11.
Was that a dog panting into the microphone?
Or someone scribbling with a pencil.
I think that was coke breathing.
He's learned too much from that basset hound.
They have become one.
Oh, no full metal
That's
alchemist in here.
I mean, he has a daughter.
We just hear one day, Gombo.
Cope has no idea what we're referencing.
Not at all.
All right. And that is all of the attacks. So we'll go to Merrick.
All right. Am I able to 5-foot step on these stairs or no?
Yeah, you can 5-foot step on the stairs.
Do that, and then am I at an angle to hit this one?
Yeah.
All right. I'll full attack. Flurry of arrows on him.
I keep forgetting that you can fire within melee with your build.
Yep.
17 will just hit.
You could add +1s to all those numbers.
Okay, so
6 damage total.
6 damage.
I'll try to remember to increase it in the macro going forward.
All right. Is that all you got?
That's all I got.
Somebody's making me really itch.
Why?
That scratching noise.
Sorry, I'm probably shaking my leg or something and it's getting caught in the mic.
Or is somebody scribbling something with a pencil? Because that is what it sounded like. I ain't mad at you. I was trying to be funny.
We were trying to guess. We thought it might have been your basset hat.
Yeah.
No, she misbehaved and she's in her kennel right now.
Cope's like, thank God.
Yeah.
She looked at him wrong. Time for the kennel.
No, she nipped at my daughter's ankle.
Oh.
So,
I'll do it.
yep.
That's a kennel.
Yep. I greatly enjoyed dragging that bitch across the floor by her collar, shoving her in her kennel.
Remember, it's
I
a
need
dog,
it.
so calling it a bitch is not an insult. It's a statement of
Mhm.
fact.
Huh? Well, scientific. And then I took the puppy in there too.
I was waiting for that.
All right. She is going to acrobatics.
Yeah, that'll do it.
You know. Tricky
like-
little minx.
I feel like she and Barrow are basically just dance fighting at this point.
Oh, it's definitely very. This would be a cool scene in the movie version of Curse of the
Yeah.
Crimson Throne.
Barrow,
Very
your
choreographed.
face,
So many
face is a
pirouettes.
little flushed. Is that a? Did you put a dagger in your pocket?
No, that's the burn scars.
4.
You would tell someone with horrific facial burns that they look a little warm in the face.
And
True,
she
but-
goes,
Your penis also looks rock hard right now.
she says,
Okay, Cope.
you in the mask, you got a good swinging arm. Let's get rid of that. Do another ray of enfeeblement.
All right. So
So-
that is a touch attack and a fortitude save, if I remember correctly.
Yep. So if the touch hits, you have to make a fortitude save.
All
And
right.
it'll determine how much.
Let me just quickly check the Harrow thing. Yeah.
16 touch. They rolled low.
Beats it by 1.
Yeah, that's the thing about touch. Even when they roll low.
It gives you a +2 to your fortitude, I believe, from the this being your Harrow fight.
Yeah, so that'd be a 26 to resist then.
Which would make it half of whatever they roll.
26 will definitely resist. Yeah, Raven Fieldman's a first level spell, so. Vic.
Right.
What did you roll for his Ray of Enfeeblement though? Because he still takes half of it.
Oh, he's still
Yeah, if you succeed the save,
forgot.
the penalty is reduced by half. So
Thanks for reminding me.
That's how I was able to not completely fuck myself, even with, I think, two. I got 2 of them on me.
So you take 2.
Okay.
It's a minimum.
It's a really strong spell for a level 1.
I know, right? And it's crazy.
It just sucks when you fight a bunch of things that don't have strength modifiers, or don't rely on strength, rather.
You know, the way you guys were described to me, I wouldn't think you'd care so much about these rich fucks.
Everyone chooses not to engage.
I was waiting for my turn. I'll have you know before I engage.
I think you jumped past Vic.
Oh, did I? My bad.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Vic.
So he's gonna smash a zombie.
This back button on Roll20, it's worth all the bad changes.
Oh yeah, 100%.
The doors and windows buttons.
Yeah, oh my
Those
God.
3 things are like the best things we've ever gotten from Roll20.
You're hitting this zombie over here, Vic.
The one next to me.
That'll definitely hit, and that'll definitely kill this zombie. You smash another zombie head like a melon.
All right, and then what would it be to move closer? Like if I wanted to get to here?
I think it would just take a provoke from the 2 of them, unless you can acrobatics out, wouldn't it?
Could I acrobatics through? Oh, that's a big fat no. Never mind. He's going to be sitting right where he is. Forgot who I was playing. He has the acrobatics that I do in real life. Which is none.
So -5.
Yes. Worse.
Which is funny because I'm wearing like heavy armor and I have a +5.
Well, it's funny because Vic has the excuse of being a dwarf.
Dude. Make a dwarf ballerina character. Just despite the stereotypes.
All right.
Just really into interpretive dance.
Kier.
Yeah.
Luca's covered in zombie guts.
What's new?
Yes, but he can handle himself, and he's not directly attacking the person we want to have attacked. So.
Tanglefoot that bitch.
20.
But first he has to get an angle foot on that bitch.
Yeah, and I have a terrible angle now that I've moved over here. So, let's do that. That 24 touch will be at -2 because 1 range increment, but +1. So 23 to hit.
It'll
Punk
definitely
zombie.
hit, but it will stay up just enough. It's on fire. It's basically a skeleton at this point, but
Okay.
it's still up.
Also hits that one splash-wise.
Splash wise, all right. And so it needs to roll reflex. Definitely not. So -7, but that one is still up as well. Now your turn, Kier.
Yeah, it was a move and an action, so.
Cool.
All right. First thing I'm going to do, because I keep forgetting I can do this, I'm going to spend 1 Harrow point to give myself damage reduction 3, according to the sheet.
Yep.
Probably should have done that earlier, but hey. And Vic's weapon is reach, right?
Yes.
See.
Okay. Yeah. So, I'm going to acrobatics. Maybe I can't do it like I thought, but it would still be cool if I could.
Are you trying to
No.
go through here or something?
No, I was just thinking about it because if I'm able to get my hidden strike on both of them, they both provoke at the start of their turn from me, so I can essentially make 2 attacks. But I just remembered this is not 5e, and I need to be flanking with Vic, not just.
Yeah.
Oh, either way, it's still a good move. So I am going to acrobatics like this.
All right, just give me that acrobatics.
So that'll be 21.
21 on these zombies. It is 18 is their CMD, but you're moving through space, so I think it's a +5. If I'm wrong, let me know. I'm looking at acrobatics.
Yeah, I got a 2.
Yeah, that smarts. I'm trying to find a move. Yeah, 5 plus combat
Yep.
maneuver bonus.
Never mind, I'm going nowhere. So, guess I'll just normal attack the zombie directly north of me.
Hit him with your best shot.
Oop, 15. 's probably not
15.
gonna work.
Yeah, it is going to be a miss on the zombie.
Are you
Hey.
at Bab for 2 attacks yet?
No, I'm like a rogue.
No. Okay.
Luca.
Oh boy, here I go running again. So starting with the bottom one, then going to the top one. It will provoke by one of them, so if you want to just make that attack or before I start moving.
All right.
That'll miss.
That's a
first one.
22.
Because I have Shield of Faith on.
Yeah,
from-
yeah, yeah.
So that'll overrun this one, and I'm pretty sure it'll knock that one prone.
It'll. Which one?
The one to the south. If it doesn't die, it's knocked prone.
It definitely dies.
Okay. Next one, this will be at a -2. Ooh, I think that'll fail.
If it's against their CMD?
Yep.
Yeah, their CMD is 18. So, actually, I think that means you meet it, doesn't it?
Yeah, that,
Yeah.
that means I made it. So they don't get knocked
So-
prone then.
But they still take the damage?
Yep.
He's dead.
So,
That's as prone as you can be.
so. And I'm just going to get to here. That's part of my movement.
All right.
Actually, no. I'll end my movement here. Sorry.
Okay, more zombies gonna start streaming towards this door. Move that one. The front. No.
That's a provoker.
All right, hit him.
Hit you, bitch.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
Hit the
Hit.
hell out of you, bitch.
Crit confirms.
The top
how
half
much
of it
damage?
goes down the fucking hole in
So
the
that's
ground.
33 damage, right?
Yeah.
That zombie was at full health, and you took it down to 0. In one hit.
Smack.
Like I said,
Smack-a-lacka.
the top half of it just gets cleaved off and falls down the hole
Yeah.
where the chandelier used to be. There's just a half of a body hanging onto the remains of that chain.
Legs are still standing.
Which means the only zombies left are the ones attacking Barrow.
Well, those are both hit. But I got my DR3. So 4 damage and then 8 damage. 10 hit points.
And a dream.
Yep.
Merrick.
He'll go.
Saunter past all the zombie corpses.
Yep, and I'll
Just a bunch of boot prints all over him.
use my last channel positive energy to heal. Roll well. Okay, there we go. I believe that gets everybody aside from her.
Does it
But
damage
if-
those zombies?
I could select either heal
Okay,
or
gotcha.
damage, so I choose heal, so it won't have an effect on the zombies.
Gotcha. I was just curious.
Nice roll.
Mhm.
Last time I was struggling, so
Yeah,
Glad
last session we kept getting like 4s, 6s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Barrow, you're alive.
Okay. Looking into her bag of tricks.
Lucky Charms.
She's gonna hit you with a hand crossbow, Barrow.
That'll hit, but my DR will take it.
He just shoots you in the shoulder. You just look at the arrow, grab it, and just pull it out.
Oh yeah, definitely
That-
something like that.
I am Batman.
That's
Where
no
is he?
fun. You're supposed to yelp out in pain when I hit you with the arrow. Go ahead, Vic.
All right, I know Barrow doesn't usually like this, but I'm gonna kill a target right next to him, or try to.
It's a little weird trying to hit that target from where you are.
This
I
one?
can swing my chain flail over
Oh
Barrow's
no, not
head.
that one. Sorry.
This
that-
far one.
Yeah.
I think he thought you were
That
talking
one?
about this one, which is kind of weird because of the angle of the door.
Oh
But
yeah,
the
yeah.
one directly north.
Have we made sure this is like kosher within the rules?
What, attacking through a door?
Attacking through an ally.
Yeah, that's what reach weapons are for.
Yeah.
You got
reach
one
weapons
guy
are
in front with
totally-
a shield, the other guy in the back with a long spear. It's like
Yep.
standard practice.
Okay. This seems.
Yeah, you can totally look it up. That's 100% legit. In fact, there are
I believe
feats-
you. I
There are
believe you.
feats that make it so that where I am right now, I haven't gotten there yet, but in this position, I can get to where this is considered flanking from attacking from behind an ally with a reach weapon.
So
And I will get there.
16. Yep, you definitely hit.
And it dies.
It stays up. You wrap your chains around one of its arms and like maybe the weight lobs that one off, but it's still got plenty of biting and scratching left in it.
Well, I'll take a 5 foot to let other people who are more important than me have a view. I'm talking about you, Kier. I'm rooting for you. Kill that bitch. Make that bitch never move again.
Mm-hmm.
Gear.
I was whispered inspiration, you know. Let's see. So she's 25 away. 14 probably won't cut touch on her anyway.
Let's see. Nope.
Okay. Dropping that down. And we got 6. If I remember right. That'd be 1, 6. So it hits the wall behind her, apparently.
So maybe she'll take the splash damage.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not.
Let's see, splash victims. Half damage and not entangled. Yeah. Seems like she might be a class what has evasion, so who knows.
I feel like it'd be something we'd visually see if she did.
I'm checking if she does right now.
Saying she moves like they move. Completely dodges bullets.
She does not have evasion. Oh wait, no, she does. It's under defensive abilities.
All right, this lady is just completely showing us up.
We say as we've pulverized every zombie she's thrown at us, and she's continuously running away.
On 5, man. It's just using road stops.
Barrow.
All right. Let's try this again. Higher than a 2. Come on.
This is just comical.
I think my curse is rubbed off onto Gombo this campaign.
You do have Harrow points, remember? But I
I think you
don't
can
know
only
if-
reroll Constitution ones this campaign.
turn. That's what it is.
Yep.
Gotcha.
You could
Well,
burn it
big
to use it like
candle
a
or
traditional.
Yeah, that's also an option.
Yeah, I'll burn it. What the hell? Okay. That should do it, right?
Yep, that'll definitely do it.
So I move there. So swift action attack. 15 for the zombie.
15 does not hit the zombie.
All right, standard action attack. 18.
18 does hit the zombie.
Hey, at least it does 10.
As you, oh no, I did minus 10. And it set health to negative 10.
Roll 20.
Huh.
Roll 20, everybody. Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
Okay, I fix it.
That'll be $2,000.
Is this a door up here?
Looking where? Yeah, that's a door.
Okay. I am going to go through said door.
Okay.
Or at least open the door for now.
Just a little lounge meeting area.
Okay, it doesn't look like there's another door this direction or anything, right?
Nope.
Okay.
There's
Come
a
back.
door out to a balcony outside, but that's it.
Okay, I'm not going to worry about that then. I'm just going to spend the rest of my movement to get to here. That's it.
All right. Zombies are going to move to box Barrow in with that bed. And then both.
Box him in with that box spring.
Would that provoke with reach weapon? He moved within threat.
I mean, he's
area.
only 5 foot.
Moved
so-
within your. Oh, yeah, only 5
It's a
foot.
5
So.
foot. 5 foot. Yeah. It's so difficult going back and forth.
I think that misses on the one.
Yep.
Gotta
that'll
keep you on
miss.
your toes, old man.
Tell me if that hits.
That'll hit.
Oh,
So I take 5.
Merrick.
All right. He will move around and cast command on her, telling her to halt.
All right, she needs a will save.
Yes.
winning chicken dinner.
16.
That was my favorite part of last session. Yeah, the elf smoking crack swinging from the chandelier. You successfully located the weak save.
That fails.
All right, so she has to stay there.
Yep, she is stands in place for one round, may not take any actions, but is not considered helpless.
Vic.
Oh, that came up quick.
Yeah, she can't do anything for her turn.
I feel like I should leave this to Luca and Kier. So Vic is going to head through here,
Well, he could attack and then move.
and I'm going to double move.
Oh, okay.
30. Is this the way to the balcony?
Yeah, but you jiggle on that door handle and it's locked.
Smash it. Oh, damn it. Can I smash through it?
Yeah. Give me just a second to pull up. What number is this?
Is it like a glass balcony door, or is this like a hard wood door?
This is like a wood door, I believe. Just give me a second. I'll be able to tell you. A2A.
Vic's getting very tired of her running away from us, and I'm trying to anticipate her next move. And having seen inside that room, she's got to be her only way out.
Where is this? I'm sorry, what? This is the art gallery. I put a lock on the door. That means it's locked somewhere.
So, while he's looking that up, I will tell everybody. Yeah, if you attack through an ally with a reach weapon, they are considered to have soft cover against you.
Good to know.
Because if you look at the feat phalanx formation, when you wield a reach weapon, which you're proficient with, allies don't provide soft cover. And the normal way is that even allies can cause soft cover if you're trying to reach attack through an ally, unless like the creature's like big or something.
Ooh, so that's a -2.
-4, actually, I think.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Like, that's one of those rules that logically makes sense, but it still feels like it adds bloat to the game. Obviously,
Yeah.
we can do it. I'm just commenting on the side.
Yeah. And if we want to later on to add it to our house rules, we can. But I just want to keep us on honest track here.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I don't think we've ever played it that way, but it adds a dimension to it because it is very useful to be able to stand behind someone and still attack.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me a strength DC to break down the door.
All right.
All right.
These ones are pretty thin wooden doors, so that you break it down.
Yeah, bitch. What kind of action economy was that?
That would have been an action.
Okay,
The standard
so
action.
he would be at the end of his movement then. But can I see outside?
You it's just because the way it works, you can't see down onto the ground, but it's a balcony.
Okay.
Yeah. Here.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're either gonna stick this bitch or run out of bombs trying. 23 touch.
23 touch. That will do touch.
Yay. She'll be entangled, I think, for 8 rounds. She'll probably make the not glued to floor, I imagine.
You can all hope for a natural one, though.
Entangled for 8 rounds.
Yep.
And then reflex save.
17. Yep. Yeah, now
Getting
she got more
close.
than that one failure range on it, but yeah, now she passes. So she's not glued to the floor, but she is entangled.
And she's slowed down, too, which is the biggest thing we've been issues with.
Though I imagine she has a knife or 3 on her. I think she's used it too.
Yeah.
Paying attention to what she's attacking with.
She's got a dagger on her. Barrow.
I am going to acrobatics again. Come on. Okay. Yes.
Yes. That'll work.
So I'm there. Swift action hammer attack against the zombie I moved through, which is the northern one. Okay, I think that hits.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hitting,
then that,
hitting what?
this zombie right here.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right, so that's 4 bludgeoning damage plus an additional 17 for a total of 21.
Dead.
Excellent. And I'll use my standard action attack to hit her.
She has a -2 to her AC right now because of being entangled.
So pretty sure 16 will still miss, but it's worth checking.
It does still miss, unfortunately, but she's a little bit easier to hit now.
Makes sense. And that's my turn.
Luca.
I'm gonna get attack on me as I move through.
Yep.
'Cause Zambi.
You're not worried they can roll a 22 and still not hit your ass.
I mean, what's the point of being a tank if you can't avoid the mooks sometimes?
What's the point of being a tank if you can't tunk?
Tink-a-tunk. Yep. Okay, let's see. Put my Smite Chaos back on against this one. I am not going to power attack, I don't think, because it's a difference. It's only a difference of 2 points to hit, but it's a lot more damage. So I'm going to risk it. 29.
29 on
woman.
the elf.
Yeah.
29 will hit.
So she takes 19 points of damage. 2 of it is electricity.
Ooh, that's nasty. That's the worst attack she's taken so far.
I just come barreling through. Actually, to be honest, because we just learned this, I have a reach weapon and I'm attacking through Barrow, so it would be -4 to what I made to hit. So it would be a 25. Would that still hit?
That still meets the AC you're looking for.
I just wanted to keep it above board. So.
Yep. So as your Guizarm goes in and the shocking component fires, she goes, why are the bulb ones always so kinky? Zombie's going to attack Luca.
All I could think of is Lucas just being like, what we lose in hair, we gain in other things. Also, I'm not bald. I shave my head.
Oop, touched a nerve.
Yeah,
he's totally bald, guys.
It's a receding hairline. I chose to get ahead of the game.
Definitely a miss. So,
Yep.
Merrick.
All right. Has the zombies are taking attack of opportunity, right?
Well, he just had his turn, so not anymore.
Oh, okay. Don't really have a line on him either. All right, I will provoke attack of opportunity moving through to get line of sight.
I don't think that's line of sight.
That's
'cause
a wall.
That's a wall.
Oh, I thought the door was here.
The door is
Sorry.
right here.
Okay.
Is the lighting not working?
No.
It's because everyone has lighting from Kier for some reason. So.
Oh,
Kier's health bar is throwing me off.
Probably.
there.
oh yeah, no, that's by design. Actually, I actually wanted to keep everyone having lighting from Kier because I wanted to make sure that the recording is good.
Yep.
Right. I will still provoke attack of opportunity.
I feel like it should be the opposite, where Kier has vision.
Oh
on
yeah,
all of
you're right.
us.
It should be the other way. Actually, I think it's left over from.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's left over from the one fight. Like,
Yeah, no, yeah, but that was for recording purposes.
Would I be able to squeeze here? Or is the dust in the way?
Um,
I'm fine either way. I'm just trying to make a bit of
Yeah,
room if
that-
possible.
you might need to make acrobatics if you don't like.
No, I'm not gonna worry about it. All right. Was that 10 versus me for the AOO?
10 was to attack me. I think he still
Okay.
has to make an AOO against
Yeah.
you.
Yep. That is AC miss, AC 20. And then I will use a Cure Light Wounds on Barrow. Uh, 11 hit points back. That'd be my turn.
All right. Seeing everyone start to cram into this room, she is going to do her classic maneuver, which is acrobatics.
It was a little bit harder for her to do because she has a penalty to her dex, but
The penalty is minus.
basically -2 to the roll, I think.
-2. Gotcha.
Because it's a -4 to dex, but it's so -2 to the rolls. And her movement is halved as well.
So Dex against AOO. So yeah, this is the acrobatics against AOO because then she needs one to get over the bed the way she's going. So she's going to roll 2.
Oh yeah.
Is that the bed or the AOO one?
That's the AOO one first.
Okay, that'll bypass me.
I think it'll bypass all of us.
If she natural ones over the bed, does that mean she gets caught in the sheets and it just adheres to her?
19, I think, is plenty to get over the bed.
Mm.
But that will be, she's already moving half speed. That's going to be difficult terrain, so 10.
So she can get to like what here?
Yeah, she can only really move to that side. Vic.
All right, he is going to look out here. Can't see around. You can see what I'm looking for, Michael. Is there another balcony over here?
No.
Okay. Assumptions were wrong. So that was 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, and yeah, that's what he'll do. Get ready to hit somebody. Pair an action to no. You could just take an AOO, right? If somebody came out.
Yeah, if she ran past you, you could just take an AOO.
Okay.
Unless she did acrobatics or something crazy.
All right. Well, then he'll prepare an attack for anybody coming out that door.
All right. You're not close enough to hit someone coming out that door unless they ran your way. Is that what you want to do? Like anyone going into that space?
Oh, is Kier in front of the door?
Yep.
Kier's in front of the door.
Ah, okay. Well, then.
Yeah.
So that would be 35 feet of movement. So I would not be able to prepare a standard action attack.
Okay, that would be a double move.
All right. So he'll wait for an AOO, maybe. If somebody AOO'd through his Kier space, that could provoke from me, right? Being 10 feet away? Okay. Because they're not AOOing through mine.
All right. 5 foot back from that Zambi. And... yeah, that'll catch her and splash, which she will probably successfully have, and or negate.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's only one.
It could hit one of your teammates, though, depending on where it misses.
Oh yeah,
right?
no, because wherever it lands, it's full splash, uncontrolled. So
It's just a firebomb in a bedroom with a whole
5.
bunch of friends.
It lands on her
Go back.
space. Well, they just still splash on Barrow, though.
yeah, I mean, judgment call would be either that one or that one, depending.
Or rolls under the bed and hits no one.
It's this -2, so 19.
Yeah, 17's the target. So
All right.
I'm rolling 2, you said?
But
That's
yeah,
right.
you and the zombie both get splashed on.
25.
13. 4 how much damage?
3?
Yep.
Yeah.
Aha!
7.
DR has saved me again.
Does DR also apply to elemental damage?
Yeah, I just realized that as well.
It,
Now I
it's just
take 3.
flat DR, so it applies to everything.
Oh, it does? Cool.
no, DR doesn't apply to.
Yeah.
Does it
no,
not?
Why is it 2
Resist.
different things?
Because how does it, if it's DR and then it has the slash and then
resistance is
emptiness?
No,
what it-
I just-
resist is for energy.
Oh, yeah.
Slash or the
Okay.
dash means nothing, negates it.
Okay, yeah, no, I forgot.
Resistances are
Yep.
their own category.
I got it now. Yeah, you're right. I'm dumb.
Why are they two different things, really?
Physical and energy damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
Barrow.
Let me mansplain how magic works.
We're all men here. We all get it.
I mean, in fifth, freaking everything's its own resistance.
yeah, but if everything's special, then nothing is special. Didn't Syndrome
That's
from The
not what my
Incredibles
mommy
tell
told
you
me.
nothing? Okay, I'm fairly confident that'll acrobatics through her space.
That'll acrobatics through her space. Well, actually, no critical successes. Let me check.
I'm pretty sure her CMD is not 37.
Yeah, if it's 39, I will be flipping some tables.
No, you get past, no problem.
All right. Swift action. Hammer. That'll miss. Standard
Yep.
action. Hammer. Yes.
Hey, on the bright side, now you're next to a zombie.
Someday I'll get some attack rolls in the double digits.
Luca.
Okay. Since I'm going to be 2 and 2 attacks, I'm going to turn power attack off to maximize the potential. I'm just going to wail on this lady.
Attack
So that's-
1 hits.
So for another 12 points of damage. That's all I got.
And I'm just assuming this is all lethal, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Zombie. Gonna take a bite out of Barrow.
That will. Yes. Yes, by one.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Merrick.
I'll do a flurry of masterwork arrows at the chick.
Pew pew.
Pew. 27 for 3 and 18 for 6.
18 does not hit. 27 does, though.
Okay.
Okay. So she can cut herself out of this entanglement, or a strength.
I think specifically it's supposed to be the glued to the floor bit, but I think we ruled that they could scrape it off if they spent the turn doing it.
Yeah, I think her next move is gonna be to. Can you 5-foot step while entangled?
No.
It says a 17 strength check or by dealing 15 points of damage with a slashing weapon.
Yeah, to break out of it.
Creature can then move, but it's still entangled for duration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't run, charge, or 5 foot while you're doing it, and you're at half speed.
I think only effects that remove entangled could free her.
Yep.
That's what's happened. That's what happens when you mess with the Spider-Man.
She can still take all of her actions while entangled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Cool. Then
Yeah. Now, if I manage to connect with a frost bomb, she'll be staggered if she fails a fort save.
all right. You can attack and then move, right? Not crazy.
Yeah. You just can't move, attack, and move without feats.
Yeah. Cool. Just making sure. She's gonna try to give Barrow Walker a little bit of a shank before running away.
Yes.
God damn it.
She floats up to the ceiling.
So it's 10.
Yeah, cool. I can
15.
do that too.
All right, that's really all she can go that round, though.
Joke's on her. She's getting into prime flanking territory soon.
She is, but she's also cornered in that room.
She's hankering for a flankering.
If she wasn't slowed down by Kier, she could have been over that banister by now.
Mhm.
Vic, you're
All
prime
right,
for the
Vic's
flank.
gonna move up and
You
shorten
step back
his-
through, and she's like, "You're back! I thought you went home or something."
I needed a
Don't make fun of him. He's an old man and short.
breath of fresh air.
Don't make fun of him. That's my job.
He's lost his study target at this point. Take power attack off. He no longer has any bane. But we are flanking. And he has some crazy flanking bonuses. He gets +4 instead of +2. All right. And if he hits, I believe, from paired opportunist. Nope, never mind. All right, but outflank, he gets +4 to hit. So swing away.
That'll definitely hit.
15 damage, and then he will try and intimidate using his. Wait, he moved to get here. He hits. He can free action Enforcer.
Mhm.
DC is 10 plus HD. Did it roll? No, it didn't roll. Intimidate. So 28 Intimidate. He beats. Her DC is 10 plus her hit die plus her wisdom bonus, which I think is really low. So I imagine I won.
10.
Yeah, she'd have to have a crazy hit die to get through.
Unless
that.
she has a +2 wisdom and 16 hit die.
She does not.
Intimidated. So she is shaken now. So
Yeah.
-2 to attack, saves, skills, and abilities.
Doesn't that
And
provoke
then-
something else that you have?
It does. It provokes hurtful. And so he now gets a swift melee attack.
How long is she shaken for?
She is shaken for the damage she took.
So 15 rounds.
15 rounds.
Unless this attack misses and then she's no longer shaken.
Correct. So this is big.
That hits.
11 more damage.
Oof. She's well past bloodied at this point, as you guys have just caught her right in this bad corner, and have wheeled your way through the zombies. But she is shaken for 15 rounds.
Mhm.
Kier,
Mm.
Knife or shins.
Mm. Should get an AOO, but I'm a point blank her with a frost bomb.
I mean, last time I think she had a weapon out was a hand crossbow, so I don't think she can AOO.
Oh, she shanked that barrel walker.
Oh, did she?
Yeah,
okay,
I think
last
she
time-
has a dagger
Okay.
in one hand, crossbow
Yeah.
in the other, probably.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hand crossbow.
12.
Probably not going to do
Oh,
that.
good.
Well, not gonna do
It's just a sexy way I picture her.
it.
She'll still be in the splash radius no matter what. So apparently I just dropped it at my feet. Reflex. I will take half.
Does that mean Vic is caught in the splash as well?
Yep. Is he?
It's a question.
God damn it.
7.
Abadar.
Abadar, save me.
Why did we hear squeak when
Abaddon.
Vic got bombed?
Abadar, for clothes on.
Abadar, forbearance agreement, my soul.
They froze my accounts.
Instead of Exodia obliterate, it's like Abadar bankrupt.
Power ward foreclosed.
So, what damage from that splash?
Cold damage. The staggered
11?
and it's on direct hit. 7. 7 from the splash.
All right. Let's do this. Come on. No way. 24 to acrobatics through the zombie space.
Through the zombie.
If it was an 18, then it would be a
Well, I
plus
think
5.
through. Let me just check. Yep.
Yeah, we established it was 18 before, so I think that'll work.
Cool. The attack against the zombie.
Hit him with it.
That'll
Well.
miss. Because took my life. And then an attack against the lady. This will have a +2.
This is why I don't do crit fails. We've rolled so many ones today. It'd be such Looney Tunes.
It's such Looney Tunes, and it's
Yeah.
just bogs down combat so bad. Oh, damn.
So
Oh shit.
It's a plus 2 to
22.
confirm that.
+22 confirm.
And she has a -2 to her AC from the Entangled, so
It's a
Plus
22.
flanking.
22, yeah.
that's why it's 22.
is not quite
Yep.
confirmed.
Damn.
But I still get my lesser one on top of that 4, so yay, 11.
Hey.
To be fair, I think the crit fail thing works if we're dealing with lower hit point things. If these zombies had like 13 AC and went down in 2 hits consistently, I think the occasional natural one adding Looney Tunes wouldn't be as horrible.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
when you're dealing with like a 500 hit point dragon, yeah, it would be insufferable. That's my turn.
Uka.
Where's Barrow? Oh, is he underneath the?
Underneath this one, I
Saboteur.
think.
Okay.
So
Oh.
I'm gonna try to do my overrun stuff, my shenanigans. Gonna go against her, and then go
Alright.
to this one if it succeeds.
All right, hit her with it. Let me see those numbers.
I just have to make sure that my power attack was turned off because it affects it for some reason. 36 against her CMD,
That'll definitely make it.
and probably make her fall prone. So
I'll use staggering
36,
fall as
yes.
a reaction.
what does that do?
If they fall, they take an additional D6 and have to do a will save or be staggered for a round.
Damn, that's a good spell to take when you're playing with me.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
So
so
you
it
just,
takes an additional.
Before I continue my turn, I was just letting Michael, if you want to resolve that will save real quick.
Okay.
She takes an additional 5 from the fall damage, and she lands rough, but she is not staggered.
Okay, and then she took 15 damage from my stepping on her, and then the zombie, this will be at a -2 the overrun. Still fine. So I basically step here, walk by Barrow, and then end here.
All right. That last one on the zombie definitely takes it out.
Gotcha. And that'll be my turn.
No more zombies left to go. Merrick, she looks done.
But she's also prone, and I got a bow. So,
You're a monk, scope and punch her.
That's true.
Just 5 foot and just flurry of punches.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Do we want to capture her?
I think so. So I would 5-foot step up and punch. Because I don't think I could use. Well, let me see if I could use flurry of blows with fists or if it must be solely to arrows. Only when using a bow. Okay, so just normal punch, non-lethal. Am I able to use my dexterity? I'm trying to remember because I know
I think
I'm
it's free for
5th edition,
finessable
yeah.
weapons.
Yeah.
The way our house rules are. So
Okay.
if your unarmed attacks are finessable,
I think
Okay.
unarmed, you can just decide whether or not you want them to be go off your
Yeah.
dex or not.
Okay,
That's
okay.
decided.
it still goes off your strength to damage, but
But I
Right.
think we classified unarmed weapons as finesse weapons.
yeah,
Right.
they're light.
Strike. 21 for 8. She's at
Is
a
that
minus
is that
4.
counting flanking?
Does not count flanking, so 23, but she's also prone.
So that'd be another +4. So that's 27. So it should hit.
Yep, that'll
And
hit.
you just brought the people's elbow down.
And
on
that was non-lethal. Just kick her in the face.
Because that was non-lethal, she is at 1 HP. Because she, a little peek behind the DM screen, is an undead bloodline sorcerer.
Oh.
She has DR against lethal or non-lethal attacks.
Okay. That'd be my turn then.
Yeah, she throws down her knife and she says, "Is it too late to say I'm sorry?"
I mean, if no one else does anything, I'm just gonna hit her in the head with my sap.
I was just waiting since
it.
Vic was here. He was probably going to knock her unconscious. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Probably
going to
Vic.
do the same thing. I can pull my sap too, and
Is it too late to say I'm sorry? Non-lethal saps.
Stop resisting arrest.
actually, I'll just hit her with my flail, but
non-lethally.
Yep.
Every time I see that weapon, I'm like, how the fuck can you do this non-lethally?
Just hit her
I
with
don't
the
have
stone.
spikes on mine.
Hit someone in the head with a brick. See how non-lethal that is.
I was gonna
It's
say,
not lethal if you go for the
It's
kneecaps.
not in the head. I just drop it on a rib cage.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
You know, +4 for her being prone, so 27.
Yeah, you really don't even need to roll. This combat is more or less over.
I have so many questions. Who the fuck is this? Why did they do this?
I immediately take out my manacles and cuff her hands behind her back and gag her before we do anything else, so just in case she wakes up.
Absolutely. See what other gear I have.
Damn, the bald ones are always kinky.
You can break her fingers so she
I throw her on the sticky bed.
I can break her fingers so she can't form somatic components. She doesn't need her hands to live.
Yeah, but if she wakes up screaming, we're gonna have issues getting questions answered. Wait to break the fingers until you need to interrogate.
Just so that we are clear, we all know there's only one thing that's going to end up for her at the end of our questions, right?
Miracle look around at all the zombies. Yep.
Speaking of, I think I brought it up last time, but should find one that I didn't explode to examine and figure out if the reanimation was something she did or part of the disease.
He stabbed a few to death, so you should find something.
Miracle try to retrieve his adamantine arrow and a few others that he fired.
Yeah, we're going the whole 9 yards. I manacle her, gag her, and then I actually get my rope out, and then I tie her up with that as well.
Yeah.
She's really not going to go anywhere.
I got a question. We're not at the place that we thought was the temple for the plague doctors.
No.
Is that correct?
No, this is a rich
We're at the
person's house.
place the tip off that we got that some rich person had disappeared.
Well,
Yeah.
like some worker had disappeared when he went
not
to
a
a rich person's house.
And
Gotcha.
a performer who plays the ocarina named Ron Mirakova.
Did we see Ron Swanson and his ocarina anywhere in here?
Not in here. But you haven't fully explored the manor.
What
yet.
is this
It's fine.
laying in this chair over here?
That is a loot.
That's a loot.
Is there a door here as well, by the way?
Wait, Cope, you gotta know what an ocarina looks like.
I have no idea what an ocarina
He's never played Zelda.
He's played the Zelda, but not the one with an ocarina.
Yep.
I played the first 2 or 3 Zeldas.
That's crazy to me, Cope. That's wow. You've never played Ocarina of Time, not even once.
And the ocarina, that instrument that we all wanted after playing that game, and then when we've ever tried one, we're like, man, that thing's fucking hard to play.
You have to have really good breath control to play that successfully.
Yep.
No, I just Googled it. Yeah, back in my day, he just stuck to the flute. Man, that was a hell of a lot easier.
No, it was so cool, Cope. You unlocked all these songs, and they had different powers. Did Skyrim steal this?
So he was basically
Yeah.
a bard.
Yeah, he was like a bard, basically. That's a good. I never thought about that. Link from Ocarina of Time is basically a bard. Yes.
Yeah, my Link was just a
He
fighter.
has some magic
Yeah,
powers. He can switch hit with bows and swords.
No,
Yeah.
my Link was a fighter. He had a sword and a shield, and later on, he got a magic sword
No,
that could kind of
that wasn't Link. That was Lunk.
Do I need to go into Do I need to do a long 2-hour lecture of the official Legend of Zelda timeline for you guys?
Look,
No, thank you.
Maybe that's a good idea for the first library RP episode. Give us your presentation on Zelda.
I don't know. Nintendo might copyright strike that one on the first episode.
We've got
Gumbo
curses
just
to
fills
crim-
our heads with a bunch of information that does not affect how we enjoy the games, and half of it is considered outdated already.
Is there a door here, Michael?
Yes.
I'm gonna open that door.
All right.
Also, we probably should start like perceiving through the places.
Yeah,
Bathroom.
searching everywhere.
Can I just do like a general perception for this top floor? I think we opened all the doors, so
Yeah.
I'll do likewise.
19. Just checking out this main room, the 2 side rooms. and the
Fuck's
bedroom.
sake.
I'll search for any hidden type stuff, hidden doors, anything like that we haven't.
Also, there's a
located.
statue here. Check and see if it's hollow.
E2A. I believe that's just supposed to be. There wasn't a better statue on Incarnate at the time. I think that's just supposed to be a statue of like one of the Carowinds
Oh, I was just making a joke.
with a little inscription on it. Yeah, but I was actually curious what that was. But yeah, general perception. Pretty much what you see is what you get. This was kind of a big public, noble house. So
Also checking before we go further. Probably checking strip her of any possessions that might cause problems. Like see what she has on her.
all right.
If people need to make spellcrafts and identifies and stuff, we probably should just do that now before we go back downstairs.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Detect magic on her.
I gotta remove some of the stuff that she used. She used a lot.
Also gonna detect alignment on her.
Feel like we could guess.
I know she's chaotic, so she's probably chaotic evil.
But that means she's not tied to the ones that we think brought the plague.
We
Oh no,
literally she
yeah.
definitely could be. Alignment is a wibbly wobbly, partly in character, partly out of character thing. Just because you're neutral evil and chaotic evil doesn't mean that you can't be working together.
Also, we know she works with the serial killer guy because she mentioned his name. So
Yeah.
Sure, but that's what I'm saying. I think she's somehow strangely not with the bad guys, even though she's
God, what are screaming bolts?
maniacal.
I don't know. I didn't get to experiment with the bolts that much because you guys are pretty on our ass this whole combat.
Oh, screaming bolts just make a really loud sound as they fly.
A
through the air, so-
+2 bolt that is when fired, all forces all enemies of the shooter within 20 feet to make a will save or become shaken.
Oh, hey, look, Pesh.
Those are actually really good bolts if you're going to use that hand crossbow. Or any
Ooh,
hand
yes.
crossbow.
I will absolutely take those. Oh, if these are all hand crossbow bolts,
Yep, hand crossbow.
I'll jump on those.
Oh, she has Masterwork Manacles we could just use on her.
There's also some +1 glamored studded leather in there.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she's some
Glamour
nice stuff.
means it looks like normal clothes, right?
It can.
It's in the form of a normal set of clothing.
Yep.
Would that be good for Barrow Man?
Yeah, he could probably use some up in of his AC. So, if you want a Barrow,
Yeah, I'm wearing normal leathers right now, but I'll check studded leather real quick.
I was gonna say, even if you do get a better pair of armor, it could be nice just to have to wear as a civilian.
How
Yeah.
how does the +1 come into effect?
Gives
Is
you a
that
plus
do
one
we just
to your-
ignore?
Yeah,
we just ignore
we
the
don't have
+1.
that anymore.
Okay,
It's
Yeah.
just considered glamored studded leather.
Yeah.
okay, that's what I thought.
You,
Yeah.
I'm just copying and
still.
pasting straight out of the book. You got to remove
Yep.
the +1 yourself.
That's fair.
So what
I was
about
just making sure.
screaming bolts that give a +2?
I think
feel like
they're usable, like
magical ammunition
one time use is different.
Yeah,
Mhm.
special case.
Otherwise, like, why would you, like, for instance, buy like masterwork arrows and stuff?
Yeah.
Even though we have a +1 weapon.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. Yeah, I'll
Yes.
definitely take those all those bolts.
You guys want me to move you back down to the first floor so you can get a look down there?
Merrick will check the bedroom here and see if there's any. Do we know whose manor this was?
This
I'm
was
just
the
gonna. Sorry, go ahead.
this was the Carowin. So
Carowin, man.
the
Okay.
main family, the main branch of the Carowin family lived here, but now they're all dead.
Mm.
So the Carowin family seemingly no longer exists.
One of you
Miracle search
spellcaster-
around.
I'm gonna just quickly get a drink in real life. I'll be right back.
One of the
you wanna take a bio?
spellcasters. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, let's take a bio real
Um,
quick.
Dick, you should probably be the one that holds all those wands, I think, since you can use them. Although I think the wand of Cat's Grace might be usable by Kier, can it?
It's on my spell list, yeah.
So I think you can actually use it. So that'd be helpful if you need someone to have some AC boost.
And I could take the animate dead wand.
Sometimes something tells me we won't get much use out of that because none of us
Oh,
have the
no.
command dead features.
Yeah, I can't use it.
Because you just animate a dead and it immediately attacks us.
Or
So I do now
just
have
do it in a
2
room and walk away.
masterwork-
cause chaos.
2 masterwork hand crossbows. I could go gunslinger from here out.
That'd be an interesting choice.
Nah, I've done that. That was fun with that kobold I had in Kenneth's Sky game.
Honestly, that wand of animate dead and the wand of sculpt corpse, if nothing else, we could probably find a shady buyer. Well, I can't, but somebody could.
Actually, I'm good with that. We can just sell that.
I'm happy to put those back into circulation.
The alchemist fire and smoke bomb seem right up Kier's alley.
Honestly, I think that might be a waste of his turn with the shit he has.
Yeah. I mean, if no one else
But-
wants them, I'll take those alchemist fires because I could use a ranged option.
Yeah, having something in his back pocket's not a bad idea. I threw them
Yeah,
all
Thrown
just
weapon,
in the.
not bad because it'll use your strength.
top of the. I put them all at the top of the loot page. So if y'all want something, just take it off of there.
Let's see.
Take those bolts. I've just added them to my page.
I'm just gonna delete the alchemist fire since I'll have them on my body.
Will you delete the hand crossbow 17 bolts
Yep.
and screaming bolts?
Yep. Anyone who doesn't have Masterwork Thieves tools that uses Thieves tools could probably take those. I'll take those Masterwork Manacles. We know Kier's going to take the Pesh. Were you, Kenneth, going to take that Wand of Catgrace? Because I was just going to delete it if you were.
I guess, yeah.
Because I think you're the only one that can use it without having to use a UMD check. So
UMD.
Even if you don't use it very often, it's something to have in the back pocket.
I was gonna say Gamba might also want it. I don't know what his UMD is.
But yeah, he is kind of roguey, so he might have a good UMD.
I don't ever put points into UMD. I need to build a character with UMD.
I do if I'm playing like a character that has at least middling intelligence, but my intelligence is a flat 10 on this character, so it'd be kind of wasted on me.
Anytime I plan to make a character that uses like a magical effect.
Mm-hmm. Anytime I've played a rogue in Pathfinder, which isn't very often, I always put points into UMD. Because I like the idea of a rogue just finding magical shit and just being like, I'm going to just use this. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you
Yeah,
have a high enough
sure.
UMD and you get like a wand of invisibility as a rogue, you're fucking set.
Yeah, the initial DCs for stuff are pretty high, but they don't actually get that much higher after that.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go grab some chips. I'll be right back.
I'm back.
I'm
Howdy.
back as well.
Is Cope gone?
Nope, I'm here.
I'm
Is
back.
everyone back?
I may fall asleep.
I think everyone's back. Say something if you're not back.
I'm not bad.
By the way, as we're exploring this house, unless we get into a fight, I'm just
God
carrying
damn it,
this
Cope.
elf woman over my shoulder.
Yeah, I can break her legs. Makes that easier.
Taking a look at these paintings, is there any value in those?
If you want to steal them.
Merrick will be
Don't-
searching through the house, see like documents and whatnot, see if
They have
this
extended
was
family.
a targeted attacker. They might have had dealings that fell apart.
And before we go on, I think we are going.
I gotta say,
downstairs,
I don't
Michael.
think Avatar looks very well on just thievery, Vic.
That's why I was going to say I want to see if they were worth if they are valuable, because they need to be protected if they are. Or are they just
Family's
like
dead.
crap slung on a canvas?
Yep. Don't need to look for any living relatives. Just give them to Vic.
It's a noble family. I'm fairly certain there's an inheritance, but that's out of character. In character, I don't give a shit.
Look,
Also,
appraise
who
on
knows
these,
how long Crack Elf has been ruining stuff in this house, plus zombie smell all over it.
With
Vic, looking at the paintings, I'm just dragging this woman down the stairs.
you don't really have an eye for valuable paintings. They could be, valuable. They could be a bunch of shit some pretentious nobles, slopped onto a canvas to make themselves feel smart.
That's my feeling, is that these are just crap that they were doing to entertain themselves. If they were actual valuable paintings, we would take them and protect them until the inheritor came to claim them at the Bank of Abadar in the sealed vault.
Just to
But
write
no
an IOU
witnesses.
one painting on the wall.
Not
Now, if
moving
the
them.
place it ends up in that sealed vault happens to be, I don't know,
My office.
my
Look,
office.
you clowns. The government is going to seize the estate until it is doled out to the people who inherit it. They don't just leave it here if it's very valuable.
But you're the church, not the government.
Tomato,
I
tomato.
know.
They're
Tomatoes.
both.
Are you sure this place is
We're
financially
the part-
backed up by the church?
We're the part of the world that handles this. Don't bother yourself with that. Look the other way.
Vic, you know I'm
Don't
part of
bother
your
you little
church, right?
head.
All out of character on my part.
All right. So, are we going downstairs now?
Yeah.
Merrick would have liked to try to. Is there like a study or anything like that? He's.
I think we did a study for this entire floor already.
Oh, do we? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Michael really wants us to go downstairs.
There's nothing here.
Okay.
Yep. I'm good with it.
Everything
But what
in
a-
these rooms, I literally put on the map.
Yeah. Sometimes Pathfinder does that where they draw a house and then all the rooms are just empty.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite ones are the dungeon maps where they describe this room is truly a sight to behold, slathered in
empty.
gore, and yeah, it's just like a really vivid description. And you're like, yeah, it's an empty room on the map.
I give them a benefit of the doubt early on because they weren't expecting tabletop role playing, like on
Yeah.
computers, and they were expecting people to draw it.
Yeah.
And they were just giving them the general layout, and I understand that. But after it started becoming Roll20 stuff, I think they got a little bit better at that.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I think Pathfinder has the best thing, map-wise, in its beginner box, and that it gives you that map with dry erase marker, and it's like a dry erase board. I wish it were made of a little bit better material, because it seems like the dry erase marker kind of stains the plastic or whatever they use. I feel like they could use
Yeah.
a slightly better material for that. But, I mean, to
So-
just have that for your group whenever is really nice. Just be able to draw it all in there.
So quick look around. There's yes. There's that.
That's a big radius.
There's a staircase down here, a room over here, probably more than one, and room up here that we haven't looked at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna open this door unless anyone objects. Oh. Looks like a study of some kind.
A little mini study with some books and a desk to do some
Well,
writing.
while I'm going through, I'm just gonna perception this room before I move on. See if there's anything to concern myself with.
Shall do likewise.
Yeah, I'll go this way.
Oh, hopefully, if there's anything there, we found it.
You see a copy of Mice, Men, and Men. But other than that,
Hey Vic, we found your book.
Oh, it's that allegorical story that's super racist towards rat folk.
Vic, he hates rat folk.
Yeah, with a passion.
And I open the door and immediately accosted by zombies.
Of course.
I just throw the lady's body in the corner. We
So
got
are these
zombies.
ones doing like a pantomime, or is that zombie a stripper?
This, I believe, is like a zombie bard up on a stage while these zombies sit there and clap on. However, as you do open the door, the primal zombie instincts kick back in.
Did the one have an ocarina by chance?
No, you have not seen any ocarinas.
Gotcha.
In time.
All right, sorry. I got
All right, so
family aggro.
we'll just keep going on the same initiative.
Oh, somebody
He's
else is going
discovered
in the
small
cage.
zombies in here, but we'll just go staying on this turn order. Kier, what are you doing? I think you're muted.
Yes. Just gotta say, well, it's a bit too crowded for me to really throw in there. So I'm back out. That'll probably be my turn.
All right, Barrow.
All right. All right, so I'm gonna move there. Watch me whiff.
Watch your nay.
Damn, you beat me to it, you fuck.
Fuck the internet. All right, so I will swift action attack against the one that I just vaulted over. Hey, that'll probably hit.
7.
So 7 plus 18.
Oh, okay, it's dead.
All right. Then I will direct my second attack against this one. It hasn't acted yet in the initiative order, which means if it hits, my lesser hidden strike will go off. But I will not hit because
God said no.
yeah, apparently. You know, it's amazing that I get all these shit rolls when I'm trying to play like a more stoic character. If I was playing like a comedic fuck up, I'd be big time just rolling with the fact that he's an accident prone idiot. But
No, you're preaching to the choir. Like I said, I think I passed my curse on to you for this campaign.
It's a curse of the Crimson Throne.
Oh. We still have Bless up, right? Because of Bless of the
Yeah.
Watch?
Yep.
Okay, I am going to try to overrun this one here.
All right, go for it.
I
Nope,
will
definitely.
succeed. He takes 11 damage, and then just for shits and gigs, I'm going to try to acrobatics onto the table to overrun that guy too.
All right, go for it. Give me that acrobatics.
Plus 8 to jump in.
Oh, go for it.
I just lunged myself up with my halberd, and I'm going to try to overrun him with a -2 to this roll, which will succeed. And I keep forgetting, as I run him over, I can do an armor spike attack if he's still out.
I also forgot I had Kenny Tumble.
I'm just going to move you right there so that
Yeah.
I can add these tokens.
Yeah, sorry.
Minus. Okay. Hit him with the armor spikes.
18
18 hits.
for 6 points of damage.
6. So you don't kill either of them, but you do beat them up a nice good bit. Pretty
I'm back,
simple.
guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay. They're fighting zombies in the other room.
Okay.
Pretty
Is everybody in cages that need to be put in cages?
No, somebody just apparently allegedly peed all over the floor everywhere, and it's like Noah's flood is covering just every corner of the house.
Listen,
I thought you potty trained your daughter.
Cope, when we said don't bring us into the bathroom with you anymore, we didn't say that you couldn't go to the bathroom on your own.
Yeah, this wasn't me, man. Somebody else is in control.
Not this
right
time.
now. Somebody isn't doing a good job of watching.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Man, if we ever meet up and your wife is nearby, we could rat you out for so many things, Cope.
Mm-hmm.
Not for so many things, just for that, really, I feel like.
All right,
I mean,
I'll take a
that
shot
like
at that
the
one.
4 things that you've described me as being the exact same as your wife about, which I'm still processing.
That'd be a miss.
At least
you
I'm not
can
the
do it.
only one. Like natural
We were
one.
doing crit fails. We've slipped on like 6 banana peels.
I use my shot on the run to clear the way a bit.
Vic.
All right, Vic just wakes up out of a deep thought process of hating creatures that are low to the ground with short
Well, I
legs.
mean, you could just say you're watching the prisoner over here.
And he dwarf stumbles that way. Yeah, he's watching the prisoner over here. Is she awake?
No. Not right now, at least.
Yeah, he's gonna stay with the dwarf. He's gonna stay with the prisoner. And in turn.
Kier.
Mm-hmm. Well, seeing as how people are charging in, I think that I will actually try to find an alternate route.
I think that was the first time I was able to really utilize my jumping abilities as my bullet style. It was fun.
Well, I found some sort of office.
Yeah, this is like a woman's changing room with a makeup mirror and wardrobe.
Well, now I feel worse that my first thought was to say wanking closet. Anyway,
I'm sure that's happened. Let's not pretend.
Well, you're not wrong.
Someone just goes in to just smell all the makeup brushes.
Jesus Christ.
I don't understand.
You clearly haven't been on the internet long enough to know about all the degeneracy that happens.
Oh Lord, next person, please. Barrow, kill these
That's what
zombies.
she said.
All right, come on.
For the love of God. Oh God.
Oh no! There's no stopping it now.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually comical how
26.
once you guys.
Oh, sorry, flanking. So this one
Yeah.
on the table.
That one's dead.
All right, because yeah, I'll do an additional 12. It's just so many natural ones.
Yeah, it's brutal. Luca killed this last one.
That was straight max though. 444 for your,
Oh wait, why does it axe throw? Sorry, the attack rolls would be the same, but the damage would be a little bit different. So the damage would have been 11 instead of 4.
11. It is barely up. Do we just want to skip to Barrow again?
I mean, you can make an attack roll for the zombie just in case he actually gets me.
I'll roll an attack roll for the zombie, and then I'll just skip right to Barrow because it's got 1 hit point, and no
Yeah.
one's even close enough to hit him at this point.
So yeah, Barrow can try to finish it off.
Come on. Okay.
That's just enough.
+2.
I don't think that's enough to hit it though.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
it's not enough.
Well,
to hit it.
I forgot I had canny tumble, so when I acrobatics them in space, they're flat-footed, and I get a +2 to the next
Oh.
attack against them.
Flat-footed.
I completely forgot about that, which would have been very
Flat-footed, +2 for flanking,
dude.
and +2 to.
Yeah, that
that-
would have been a very helpful against the lady. I totally forgot.
Against her, that would have been a godsend. for
Devastating.
you.
Yeah.
Flat-footed is 14, so you do hit and you do kill this zombie.
Huzzah.
When I don't roll natural ones, it's a good build, I swear.
All right, we're back out of the turn order, so you guys can do whatever you want.
Go ahead and just like I've been doing, quick examination of this room before I leave it. 22.
Kier, why are you
hey,
smelling
Barrow.
those brushes?
You know those are made of horsehair, right?
Oh Lord, that's made of hippogriff feathers, idiot.
Hey, I'm not picky.
I assume there's nothing in this room where Luca's in, right?
Yep, there's just what there appears to be a stage, a couple chairs.
It's up to you if you want me to roll again, or I can just roll it over to look into this closet here, make sure there's nothing going on. Looking for any just signs of why they were here and making
You
it
can
undead.
just use that roll for the whole floor if you want,
Okay, I'll just stick with that then.
because it's all technically one area. It's all like E1B, E1C.
Yeah.
Eric will check through this door.
Okay.
More doors.
It appears to be a corridor, like a servant's corridor. You know, they used to get in and out of the like the lounge room and the kitchen and outside without being seen, basically.
This one. That one's locked.
Yep.
The one to the north. Okay. There's a door here that seems to be locked. Can any of you try to get it open?
I mean, if worse comes to worse, I can smash.
Yay, 21.
So it goes
You jiggle it
outdoors.
open.
And
Oops.
is this a
I
stair
forgot
down?
I have control over Kier for some reason. I keep forgetting.
Those appear to be stairs going down into the basement.
Do we check the basement?
I was just gonna go outside real quick and see if I can see anything out here. Looks like a large hut outside.
Yeah, like it looks like just another auxiliary building on the manor grounds.
Yeah, nothing inside of it if I go over there. No,
you look through. That's a gazebo over here.
Yeah. Just making sure there was no like zombies sitting inside reading a book or
Yeah.
something.
No zombies inside the gazebo. You can open up this. If it'll move. Let's open this all up. It's a bathroom in here.
Not the dreaded toilet seat. It looks like it goes upstairs or downstairs there.
I accidentally made it look like it goes downstairs, but it actually goes upstairs. And it just goes upstairs into a bedroom. It's not mapped out here. That's
Okay.
not very important. But yeah, it's
Just
just another auxiliary
Guess
building.
we're off to the basement.
Because I've been looking for that guy, so that's why I was wanting to exhaust this place before I go to the basement. Just be like, it's always the basement.
All right. Who's all going to the basement?
Vic, are you staying up here with the woman, or should we carry her down with us?
Carry her down with us? Absolutely.
So yeah, we'll grab her unconscious body and lug her down there with us.
Yeah, I mean, Vic can carry her. He's decently strong, but dwarves are unburdened.
I am unburdened.
We've got a pretty good strength score average in this party, actually.
I know, it's impressive because usually it's not that.
Yep, normally it's all Dexies.
Mhm.
Yep.
Well,
Is
be prepared.
Barrow,
I'm sure the pirate one is going to be all
strengthy?
Dex characters.
Merrick, I'm assuming you're heading down.
Looks like it. He's with us all, so.
Yeah, I will.
Alright, I'm just gonna do this really quick so I can just put you all down here into the cellar.
I just noticed that Screaming Bolt would probably pair well with your Enforcer feat for Vic. Like if you can do
Yeah.
that, and then with and then you have your reach weapon ready.
So you guys enter down into this cellar. Yep, there's a well-stocked wine rack, several large casks, and a wooden door in the southeastern corner.
Cautiously approach the door, checking for traps as I go,
Would-
just in case.
Could we have had a round for me to hit Barrow with a heal?
I don't think we're counting like rounds right now, so you probably could have, yeah.
Yeah, there have been plenty of time.
What is Cure Moderate? 2d8 plus 3?
8 plus your caster level.
For a wand, though.
Oh, for a wand, 3, yeah.
All right, let's just. I'm assuming I could have gotten 2 off on him while he snuck around.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Yeah, I'm at 43.52, so I'm good.
Just tell me when you want me to pop open that door.
Is everyone else good back there? Or just going straight?
You had made that perception, so if you want me to go in and open the door first, I can do that.
I'll stand back.
Yeah, we'll swap.
Very usual routine.
You have a checker, I'm the kicker.
Yep.
That's it. I open the door.
All right. You're going to get an attack on you, but there is actually statistically no way it can hit unless it gets a crit.
We found the Basset Hound.
So it misses. As you open up and a man jabs at you with a dull paint knife. Let me get back.
He's
on
got a
these.
trowel. Fuck him up.
Holy shit. We found the sim that they stuck in the basement that they just make paint the whole time.
I know the meme you're referencing too. Oh god.
And then he kind of
He
looks
just
at you and
he
goes,
just
"What?"
stabs at me with the paintbrush. I'm like, I don't think that's going to do anything, sir.
Yeah, it probably breaks against your armor, if anything.
He nicks his finger on my spikes.
Yeah. He's screaming, kind of lolls out as he sees that it's not a zombie or our good elven friend over there. And he says, "What? Who are you?"
I've been sent here to search for Michael. Can you remember what his name was for me?
His name was Ron Mirakova.
I'm looking for Mr. Mirakova. Are you perhaps him, or do you know of him?
Huh? Ron? Let me think.
He plays an ocarina. He's a musician.
Gonna use discern lies while he's talking.
I don't remember seeing him when the attack started.
Sense motive, or just how you do that for this one? I keep forgetting.
That's motive.
Sense motive, yeah. Just gonna roll sense motive to make sure he's not lying.
Yeah, he seems like he's telling the truth.
Maybe he's one of the ones that were dead, but anyway, why are you still alive and down here? Did you hide or something?
Well, we were greeting the Westerkiers when the elven acrobat we hired. She went crazy. I saw her open fire on one of my guests with her crossbow, laughing all the while in a shrill, horrifying way. I've been locked in here for days, and every time I got the courage to sneak out, I heard that horrible laughter above it. Is she dead?
Kinda, sorta.
Dying would be
Hey, guys,
more accurate.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Now I can.
All right, sorry. When you asked him the first question, I said I wanted to use discern lies and keep it running on this dude. And he didn't answer your question. When you asked if he knew who he was, he answered, I haven't seen him.
Oh, if that would be my bad, then yeah, he would know who he is.
I think I was muted the whole damn time.
I heard the discern lies part earlier, but that's about it. So are
But
are you the
obviously
owner of?
He's meaning that he knows who you're talking about, but he hasn't seen him.
So who are you? Before we go any further,
My name is Osseo Carowin.
and this is the Carowin Manor, right?
Yeah.
So,
Nick, put the paintings back.
Do you
well,
know
you're in
how
luck.
to play an opera?
The undead have been destroyed above, but it is rather gnarly up above. I don't think there are any survivors from that party you were having.
You would see him lose his composure for a minute, and you'd hear him say, "That means my wife," and then he stops and he thinks, and you can clearly see he's distraught by what you just told him.
I turn back and like, someone deal with this. Why am I talking?
Where did you hire the acrobat?
You're asking him where he acquired the acrobat?
Or anyone in the party who did, if you know.
Well, the Carowinds hired, or my family hires talent from all over the city to up and comers who we think might have a future. If anything, maybe she was recruited from. Let me get the name.
No problem.
Luca's daughter.
There's a place you can say.
Luca's
Maybe
daughter's
she was-
secretly the kingpin this entire time.
We walk in on her in another room, smoking a cigar, wearing like a Letterman, like a long coat. Like, well, hello there, Daddy.
You survived
Hello,
much longer than
Father.
I expected.
I don't know. One of my family members could have seen her doing a performance on the street, or she could have been doing a showcase at Exemplary Execrables, which is a theater in Old Corvosa. They would be
Mm,
popular
pity
enough.
you
You never
That's
got
that
me
strip
that
club.
pony, Father. Now you must die.
Or any of the dance clubs.
Consider this a very roundabout way for self-emancipation.
Yeah, he
Um,
didn't hire the talent himself.
yeah,
so those would
yeah,
be his
very
best
fair.
guesses.
Was worth an ask. But I do kind of like glance over at Vic to get the head yes or no on if he's lying or not, which I imagine he's telling the truth.
Oh, he's telling the truth.
Head nod.
Merrick, Vic, do one of you want to escort him up top and direct him towards a direction that doesn't have so many bodies? Probably wants to get out of here, see the light.
Yeah, Merrick will escort him.
Just because
As
I think
Merrick is
Luca views
escorting-
Merrick and Vic as the more charismatic of the bunch. So
Yeah, but
has
Vic
he-
has no
before-
charisma. So as Merrick is escorting him out, Vic is like, you'll want to look through your last will and testament of the deceased, make sure that the estate is formed. You will need to look into all legal proceedings. Of course, estate tax can be taken up with the government.
Merrick, please grab his hand
Okay.
and take him out faster.
Yeah,
I know you're
Merrick's
mourning
going.
the death of your wife, but on the bright side, you are a millionaire now.
As the guy walks past me, I do catch his arm briefly and say, "Your wife. Do you have means for her burial?"
Pretty sure he's rich. So
Yeah, he would say, "Well, if what you all say is true, then I won't be in need for any money anytime soon."
I'm rich,
Uh,
bitch.
I nod, let go of his arm. I would see to it presently then once we're done here.
and once he's out, I'm going to examine the room he was in for any signs of anything.
Yep.
Do you all think it odd that
Inside of. Go ahead.
I was going to say, do you all think it odd that this gentleman escaped without saving any of his family?
Just so happens the one person that survives is the
The
one
one
of the head of the
person who
family. Head of the
survives.
family.
Head of the family, and now
He's not the head of the family.
Oh, he's not the head of the family. Okay.
now stands to gain the inheritance from whoever the head of the family was, and is probably the direct heir, or now the only last heir.
I mean, there's always the chance, but it feels like that wouldn't be possible with how crazy this elf woman is. Doesn't seem. I can already kind of assume that might not be her MO. Something to keep in mind, but
If he had wished to murder, I imagine there's less.
extravagant
Yeah.
ways.
That's an excellent word. Yes, extravagant ways.
He did wipe out an entire, 4 generations up there?
He could have simply exposed them to the plague if he had wished. Would have been more believable.
Touche. Sometimes the unbelievable is the one that slips by, though, right?
No,
And
that's
the
why
only
it's called
thing
unbelievable.
in this room, Luca, is a small shrine to Shaylin and several scandalous portraits of Osseo Carowin and the woman you presume to be his wife.
Ah, so this is the
This
wank
is the wank
room.
room, yeah.
Here, we found it.
Get in here! You're looking for this. Stop! Don't say that so loud.
Stop sniffing those brushes and get in here.
Yeah. Don't say it so loud. I mean, I'm going to use it, but you don't have to tell everyone.
What is this from? 40 or?
It's from Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
It's from the newest season, and you gotta watch it. I don't remember what episode.
I haven't seen the newest season then.
I've
Damn it.
seen a couple episodes. I haven't seen the entire thing, but it's
I've only
good.
saw one episode so far, but it seemed fine.
Yeah, you barely notice that the voice actors are different for Rick and Morty.
To be fair, those voices weren't exactly like cutting edge voice acting. To be
Yeah, you could actually tell that the new voice actor's doing a better job because they had one episode where they ran into Ricks from other dimensions, and then the voice actor did the Rick voice but in different accents, which is something that Justin Roiland could never do. I'm like, oh, so that's a professional there.
Yeah, I wouldn't really be inclined to super believe the stuff about Justin Roiland, because he's literally not like in court or anything over it, like he won the case or whatever.
Yeah.
The only thing that makes me sketchy about his character is I watch the H3 podcast sometimes, just listen to it in my off time because I think the hosts are pretty charismatic, and I've been watching H3 for forever.
Yeah.
And he was pretty good friends with Justin Roiland, and he made several mentions of it about how like he had kind of known his dynamic with his wife off of I guess maybe out of the spotlight of what everyone else sees, and he pretty much stopped associating with him in every way, which makes you kind of uneasy about that, don't you think?
Yeah, regardless of even what his personal life is, I have been told that he was not super reliable for the production of the show. He would sometimes just not come into work or come into work drunk, so they couldn't get him to do voice acting. Which is why when they said they're dropping him, everyone said, other than recasting the voices, his contributions were actually minimal. And then this latest season kind of just proved it.
Yeah, he had apparently been kind of zoned out of doing Rick and Morty for a while at that point.
Yeah, I mean, his most responsibility towards it was he was helping create the original idea for it, but
Yeah.
that's about
The
it.
only thing I noticed from the new season that was missing from the old ones are what I call the Roiland rambles. It's where he's just like kind of going on and being like, "It's me, I'm Mr. Back
Yeah,
Scratcher.
like the
look
episodes
at
that were
me."
basically just watching interdimensional cable kind of ones.
Yeah, they don't do those, but other than that,
Yeah, it's just slightly concerning when there's actually not a whole lot of evidence against you, but then
Yeah.
someone who's close to you is like, yeah, they could have done that.
yep.
They could have beat their wife. I can see it.
Yeah, that's always a bad sign.
Yeah.
Like even if they're not guilty, like that seems like they have some anger issues that I don't really want to associate with.
Yeah. I don't think I'd be able to take him seriously if he got angry at me, though, to be honest.
Anyway, in game, we should probably wake this woman up and question her.
Yes, into the wank closet.
Indeed. Da.
Yeah, and you guys.
Why
were
is
all
there a
making
disco
fun-
ball?
You guys were all making fun of the fact that I named my layer the Undertow, but no. We're gonna make it the wank closet now.
The spank bank.
All right. So you
That's
guys,
the nickname for the Church of Abadar now.
you guys can eventually coax her awake. Just tell me how you're gonna go about it.
And I'll probably just slap a heel on her just to bring her up because she wasn't that low. Like
Yep.
in terms of like the negatives.
Could a heal check do that?
Yeah, he'll check to do it.
Yeah,
without
because
spelling
she
spell.
was most of it was like non-lethal after she was
Yeah.
at 1. So
I'm pretty sure if it's non-lethal, a heal check can bring her to 1 hit point of consciousness at least. Yeah, 30. Like, nah.
smelling salts. Pow!
Yep.
All right. So you guys coax her awake.
Who hired you?
Also, we probably should remove the gag.
Answer me, woman. Don't let that sock get in your way.
Yeah, we take the gag off her, but we leave. She's still manacled and tied up. So
Yep. And manacles
You
on
take
her
the
feet.
gag off of
Next.
her, and she says, "Your mom."
Don't think I have to think about the sense motive behind that for very long before I look over at Merrick and Luca. I mean, Luca and Barrow. I think this is going to be one who's difficult to get answers out of. What was your idea with the somatic components of her spell casting?
Before I do anything like that, I'll walk over and I'll lean down a little bit on eye level, make direct eye contact with her. I'm going to attempt to appeal to whatever sanity still remains in your mind. This life that you're currently living is not the end. Upon your inevitable death, by our hands or others, your soul will pass into the River of Souls, where it will be judged by the Lady of Graves, and you will be sent to an afterlife befitting your crimes that you have inflicted upon life. Judging by the slaughter of hedonism and death above, there is a high possibility that you may not enjoy where you end up. This is an opportunity for yourself to balance the scale a little farther the other direction. Perhaps the lady will find mercy to grant you reincarnation rather than damnation. And whether this is a diplomacy or an intimidation, I'm whatever. I just trying in character first.
You can give me whatever you think it would be.
it sounds like it could go either way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go with intimidation just because it's higher, because there's the little angle of the literal fear of God. So what's my natural 1 happen? 8. So it's 18. Doubt that'll make a difference, but as I said, in character move.
She goes, "That's ridiculous. That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna get turned into a zombie
Not if we purify your corpse.
in a sexy kind of way." She gives you a wink.
Do all elves think they're super attractive, or is it just this one?
Very well.
Depends on
stand
how
up.
much of that wine behind you let him have.
I stand
Wait,
up,
one-
I draw my dagger, and I
Wait,
cut
wait,
off the
wait.
tip of one of her ears.
Wait. Oh.
Just a little snip. Superficial
That
damage.
The opposite of a piercing.
You cut off
Yep.
the tip.
Just the tip of one of her ears, not the whole ear, just the tip. I don't even think that would be a full hit point of damage.
Top or bottom?
Top, the pointy bit.
Yeah, you cut off the tip of that ear, and she goes. She yelps out in pain, and the yelp slowly turns into a giggle, and she goes, "I thought the bald one was kinky. You want to go for a finger next?"
I mean, we did establish it was half rotting, so this probably won't do as much.
Look,
Sure.
before we go on, one moment of sanity in this insane bundle of joy that's going on. If you help us, you have the opportunity for us to succeed as well as you succeed in quelching what might be a problem bigger in this city than you want to happen, because there are forces at work that aren't going to allow those dying from this plague to become zombies. Attempted diplomacy here. He would know what to say, I wouldn't, but basically trying to get through that if you help us, we might be able to help you have more creatures or more humans less go to those who are taking them away for the plagues and using them for whatever they're using them for than you might want to use them for. So appeal to her greed a little bit.
All right, give me a diplomacy. What the fuck are you going on about?
Yeah. Looks back at Barrow, who has his dagger out. Never mind. Your turn.
Yeah. At this point, like Luca's just like, okay, we're beating around the bush here. I'm just gonna point my weapon at her and she's like, what do you know about Rolf Lamb? You mentioned him when he first arrived here.
I've got two more rounds of detect lies.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll an intimidate, even though it's at this point it's probably going against a higher DC because everyone's kind of been failing here. But
she says, "You're gonna need to do a lot more to me before I give you that kind of information on Rolthy. You're gonna need to take an eye or something."
I don't know. We could turn you over to Phasmara's church. I'm sure they would love to do something spectacular to an undead or the one who worships them.
Luca, turn around. Barrow, your turn.
I feel like an undead sorcerer, they're not going to like being sent to the Phasmaran church.
Oh yeah, they can. They have methods to make sure there's no rising. No response from her?
Well, you kind of gave me two things you wanted to press on there. So I kind of went with the first one.
Yeah.
Seems like everyone is kind of giving it a shot, but because give me the whole rundown of that intimidate again, Luca.
Basically, I asking her about Rolf Lamb, and when she said that you're gonna have to try better than that about like the injuries and stuff, I basically said, like, we don't have to injure you. We could just take you to someone that you really don't want to see, and then mentioning the Phasmaran church that are like the very staunchly anti-undead. Because there's things worse than death for someone who worships the dead.
Yeah. Yeah, she's still not particularly responsive to that.
Yeah. I just tell everybody, excuse me a moment, and I just grab her by her hair and throw her into the wank room and shut it so we can have a private conversation.
Someone's gonna clip that and send it to your boss.
And I just turn to everybody like, do we have any way to question the dead? Because I know we've talked to the dead before. It might be honestly more beneficial than now.
I mean, out of character, from what I understand, speaking with dead is not much different than speaking with them while.
Yeah, it's not much better, but at this point, it'd be a better chance than getting her to speak while she's alive.
But she seems like she would take well to torture. She said that much more done to her would produce better results. So
listen, I want answers, but I'm not going to participate to her kink.
Vic, I have a thought.
Yes.
You're a clergyman. Do you carry a copy of your God's holy book upon you?
I do.
Are you going to bore her to death?
Non-stop reading of holy scripture. It is the form of torture that she will not enjoy, and we need not even draw a blade.
I don't understand, but we'll
out of
try.
character, I'm essentially saying we filibuster her into compliance. You literally just start reading your holy text verbatim.
The only problem with
This
that is
is-
we do have a limited time to be here before the guards are going to show up now that we've released that one guy. And we probably don't
mean-
want to be found here.
I'm not opposed to some good old-fashioned kidnap.
Do we have maybe your location that we could take her back to?
Potentially.
Huh? I say we quickly knock her
Knock
out
her out.
and
Yeah.
take her
Eric
back.
walks in there and punches her in the head again.
But half unarmed attacks that can just knock her out. We
Yeah.
just all go in
love-
there.
I just love the idea that you open up the door and she's like, since she's tied up, she's on the ground. She's like, "Say, these are some interesting pictures."
Whap, 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 whap.
Look, she might be more compliant with concussion. We don't know.
I don't think it'll do anything worse.
We don't have any baseline testing, so I say we move forward.
Fine, let's
As
just
for
take
this
her-
home,
Fortunately, we didn't find who I was looking for. As we go back up, I would probably just take a closer look at the bodies and see if any of them have the ocarina that are on the first floor as we walk out.
You don't
There
see
might
any
be stuff in a
sign of an
coat.
ocarina.
Yep.
So how do we? What time of day is it?
At this time, it's probably 6 p.m., something like that.
So what's the best way to relocate her through a city?
Throw her in a sack and carry the sack over our shoulders. Is it really that odd to see another person carrying a body right now, especially with the plague?
Hey, we got one of these wine casks here. Empty it out, toss her inside, roll it down the street.
Yeah, the guard's probably happy you're not making them touch it.
I mean, honestly,
fair.
just carrying a dead body would wake you up.
That's a fair point.
And we're literally carrying it towards the
Yeah.
burial area. So, because from where we are, I think it's that direction anyway.
Yeah,
so,
it's heading south, at least.
yeah.
I'm okay with that. Definitely in a bag so that they don't see how many times it's tied up and manacled and has a gag.
Well,
over
yeah,
its
no, we're
mouth
gonna
so
throw
they
him in
can't
a-
stop-
We're gonna throw him in a sack.
Can't scream from the sack.
Tied up, manacle, thrown in a bag of holding. Just the
Oh, the
heads.
head sticking out.
All right, guys. We have 240 seconds. Go.
Yep, you're able to transport her easily enough. There are plenty of people wheelbarrowing around bodies.
I just have this mental image of Luca with her tied up in it looks like a burial shroud, slung over his shoulder, and then we're halfway there and she starts stirring and he's like, "Oh, she's waking up." And Merrick just speed bags her head.
Oh no, she's waking up. I just shoulder check her into a wall of a house.
Hey, look over there. Bonk. Oh,
Someone looks at us. It was turning into an undead. I had to quickly stop it. Just
Yeah.
continue on.
Worst part about this, she's probably turned on by this.
For once, it isn't my character. They're
I
after
feel like this-
Luca and Barra.
But yeah, if we're able to get her to the Undertow without being seen. And her without getting consciousness, so she doesn't know the location.
Although, doesn't somebody already know the location that might be connected to her because you found and replaced your dagger? This is out of character because I don't think we know. But
Yeah. Barrow's suspecting something else, but also magic
Either
items
way,
can't-
you put
magic
a
items
sack.
can't be scried.
You'd probably
within
put a
that.
sack on overhead.
Yeah. Also, magic items can't be scried from within my layer. That's why I left the deck.
And this is just the best place for now, even if it is detected. Nowhere else is going to be undetected if we're
Yeah.
being scrapped. So, best of the choices. All right, let's get in there and solve leg off.
All right. Well, you can wake her up again and resume negotiations if that's what you guys want to do for the rest of the night.
mm,
Remember remembering as a cleric of her deity, all of this pain she's going to recover from, unless it is lethal. And therefore, I think we ought to start taking lethal measures against her, starting with maybe a foot. You don't recover from losing a foot. Farah?
Is she awake right now?
Yes.
Through her gag, she says, "I'll stick it back on."
Yeah, she is
Okay.
partially undead.
Yep.
We did find a handy wand that lets us shape undead. We could make her ugly, and I'm saying this out loud.
Question.
Seems to
Is
be-
there like an arcana or something we can roll? Because I don't remember, and I don't want to mitigate them, if undead sorcerers are healed by negative and hurt by positive, like undead. There's
You
like a
can roll a knowledge, religion, a knowledge. Yeah, Arcana would probably work.
fuck's sake. All right, someone else go. That was my best knowledge.
I do actually have religion, so I'll go ahead and roll that.
On a game, only one I know is Blackblood Oracle gets that, but I don't have a good roll for it.
It was worth seeing, because just dumping healing potions on her to burn her would be pretty ironic.
I mean, didn't we also already? Oh no, we did a heal check.
Yeah, we can always wait till tomorrow. I mean, I'm tapped out of spell.
Yeah, I do have the one last attempt on an intimidate, but I'm not sure if I should try it right now. But my basically intimidate is basically telling her that like if she doesn't tell us what we need to know, when we kill her, we're going to use that fancy wand she had to make her look like, and then I point at Vic.
Oh, that's very pleasant.
And I will roll an intimidate on that. And that's all I got left. So after that, I'm out of ideas.
Since she's... That's a good roll.
I'm trying to appeal to her vanity that she seems to have, so that might stir something.
I'm going to follow up on that.
So, what does the shape undead spell do exactly?
Lets you
I'm
multiform
trying to pull it up right now.
even to specific likenesses. You can definitely make someone ugly with it.
God, are we going to
yeah,
confirm
but she-
this by threatening an undead that she's going to look as ugly as my character?
Yeah. Wand of Sculpt Corpse, that's what it is. Yeah, because it's just a corpse. It doesn't have to be undead.
Right.
It lets you make the corpse one size smaller or larger. You can change anything else about it, including its apparent type, gender, or age.
She says, "Doesn't work. Already tried."
Well,
Yeah,
you
out
haven't
of
tried it
that's
when
good to know.
you haven't tried when you've been dead.
Undead sorcerers, they're not affected by spells which affect undead. They're affected by spells which affect.
Well,
humans.
he's threatening her after we kill her.
Yeah.
Oh, after you kill her.
Basically, we're gonna
Oh,
kill her
that's
and then
really-
turn her into that.
Yeah.
Oh no! I'll really care when I'm fucking dead.
You keep bragging about turning into a zombie after you're dead. Even if you do.
And
you
then when I
wouldn't look
turn
like you were.
into a zombie, I'll use it to change my face back. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know magic.
All right,
I'd
so-
punch her again. Not enough to knock her out, just to punch her.
God, I wish that we had like Warhammer 40k level equipment, because I remember in Warhammer 40k how they would interrogate Slaanesh cultists since they enjoyed pain is they just sever their nerve endings so they would just have no feeling whatsoever and then just throw them into a room and wait.
We can't
Okay,
torture this masochist.
Yeah.
Can
do
I use
want
my
one more
restorative
attempt.
touch ability on Vic to, heal his pride?
Listen, I wasn't talking about his ugliness. I was talking about the fact that he was a dwarf and I was talking to an elf, okay? There's a difference.
Sadly, I don't think it works on emotional damage.
You're very direct in your things you say, and you're not always wrong, but you're not often right.
Well, now I just feel bad. I punch her again.
Jesus.
It's becoming more of a bad statement about you now.
You just like hitting women, Luca?
I like hitting people.
Fair enough.
I like
Don't bring your
physically
gender
abusing
stereotypes to
people.
me.
Yeah, it's not a gender thing. Don't make it weird. I abuse anyone to make myself feel big.
Have you seen the amount of people I step on?
He's continuing to admit to his kink.
But yeah, I'm out of ideas to get anything out of her, so I don't think we should leave her
So-
alive for past the next couple days. So
Well, I say we sleep on it and give it a chance tomorrow. Try again after she hasn't eaten or slept, and we continuously wake her through the night and do a little bit of ritualistic torture, waterboarding, etc. to
I mean, we know
weaken our target for tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, the good guys.
Yeah, I think Merrick will
God,
kind
my
of skip
plan
out
was
that
just to
day and
sit
spend time
across
with his
from her in
sister.
the room and read out of the Phrasman Holy
Yeah.
Book out loud. That
I
was
mean, she had
like
Petch on her,
that.
so she's probably a drug addict, and she's going to come down eventually. She'll probably want her
She's
fix.
going to come down. A few days of keeping someone awake and reading to them from holy texts of differing deities is a fantastic idea to weaken
if
their.
that doesn't work, we know where several audiogs are.
yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's actually probably better than anything we've come up with.
We do know the location. We know the precise location of at least one, and that where at Sewer Den.
And he's
Yeah.
probably very hungry.
So hungry.
Just us hauling her down the tunnel, and she just hears the echoing, "Feed me."
Feed me.
But day one, before we go to that step, let's do the reading of the religious text to her. And keep her up all night. Sleep deprivation, all that good stuff.
All right, who's doing that?
I'll start with it. Read her some excerpts from The Bone and the Spiral. The
All right.
Phrasman Holy Book that is said to be full of cryptic stories and prophecies that have numerous interpretations. So, you know, the Bible.
That is good. Okay. What is everyone else doing for the night?
I think
Probably
Merrick's
just sleeping.
Yeah, I think Merrick's gonna lay low for the night.
And I'll return to my cook shed because, you know.
Do you have any more channels left for the day?
No.
No. Okay.
I
was
have
wondering for
the
healing.
healing one. Yeah, I can. Who needs
Well, I
what?
mean, if we're going to sleep, you can probably expend spells if you guys have any. They're going to be refreshed by the.
I
Yeah,
definitely
I'm
have
out of spells at this point.
Cure light wounds. I've got 5.
Because I'm at 44 of 61, so I can heal most of that naturally, I think. But like, if you want to slap one on me, I won't object.
Yeah, I think cure light wounds goes up to. God damn it, dog!
It goes up to 5.
All right, 1d8 plus 5.
Mhm.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm good after the first one. So if anyone
All
else
right,
needs
so
it.
spread those amongst whoever else needs those. Can y'all hear the goddamn horn?
Yeah.
What is that?
All
Shoot the
right,
dog.
hold on a minute. I'm gonna shoot the dog.
If Vero takes a break from
That's too fucking hilarious. When I stood up out of my chair, she threw it over to the left and laid down and looked at me and was like, "What? What horn? I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing over here."
All right.
God damn it. God damn it.
Vic?
This dog is the smartest fucking dog I've ever met in my life, and I hate it.
I've barely seen a photo of your dog, and I already love it. Go.
I'll send y'all some pics.
Vic, do you go back to your abode for the night?
No, he's going to stay in Toadstool Manor and help torture and keep the creature alive and awake and trade off with the readings of the holy texts.
All right, fair enough.
Merrick would try to wait for Barrow to finish his reading, or just an opportunity to interact with him.
Yeah, I'm sure that would come at some point.
He would approach and say, so obviously I'm gonna be needing to lay low for a while. You don't mind if I crash here for a bit?
That would depend.
Mhm.
Are you bringing anyone with you?
I was gonna ask if you'd be okay with my hippogriff.
You have a hippogriff,
I do have a hippogriff.
and you would confine it in a narrow underground space.
Not ideal, but better than leave him in a shed for days on end. Actually, how tight are the confines down here? Like, is it like?
I mean, the walkway is probably pretty tight quartered.
Yeah,
Mm.
the walkway is a spiral staircase down, which is pretty tight. Then we have a map down here. You can kind of see the grid squares.
Where's the map? Oh, there. And I believe I could help with the size, so getting him down here won't be too difficult, but yeah, it would be pretty cramped. All right, never mind. I'll just wait till.
Meanwhile, Luca's going home.
All right. Decide which one of you wants to do the main role, which one of you wants to do the assisting role. Barrow and Vic.
Would this be like
Full.
a religion check?
It's gonna give me an intimidate check.
Okay. Then Vic should probably be the leader then.
Makes
I mean,
sense.
if anyone's going to recite the Holy Scriptures, it probably should be Vic anyway.
Give that intimidate, Vic.
I think Merrick will go with Luca.
I was wondering
home.
if through his, because it would be a little different. I wasn't listening to their conversation because I was dealing with this fucking dog. I thought that was back and forth. But for his recitation of the Abadar Book of Coins, it would very much be a come to us, and this is why we agree with whatever you agree with. More of a diplomatic role. But
See,
if you-
mine's full Catholic Church. It's gonna be like,
Yeah.
you're gonna burn.
And mine would be more of a what it most interests you and how can we help you profit in that arena?
So it's a night-long sermon switching off between a brimstone Catholic and a what's a Tom Cruise religion?
Scientology.
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 Yeah.
All right.
I'll roll my intimidate either way. Hey, it's actually a good roll. 26.
Vic,
I
do you
would
want to
say
give me a roll?
big bluff or diplomacy over intimidate, but I can do intimidate as well.
Okay, give me diplomacy.
Okay.
Yeah, by the end of the night, she's just like, I'll tell you anything, just shut up.
That was a great idea, Gombo. Have a character that was just fucking evil.
Well,
I'm worried now.
it's the perfect form because it doesn't physically torture, and even like Merrick, who's probably like the most like, hey, let's not hurt people. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, they just read a book to her all
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he doesn't feel guilty at this point.
yeah. So we round robin everyone in the morning for our daily castings.
Mm-hmm.
We are on a 2-day, so we have one use of the extend rod left.
All right, but she will answer your questions now.
So I'm hitting 2 delay diseases today.
Yeah.
Okay. And I've got 6 rounds, which, how many questions can you ask in a round? Of discern lies.
No, it's 10 seconds round.
I
I
could
use
also
those
use
6.
this if we want.
Specs is telling the truth.
Yeah.
For 1 minute per level, that's pretty good.
Yeah, just do that and let's get into it. Well, let's start with the obvious question first. Where is Rolf Lamb?
She gives you a big toothy grin and she goes, I don't know.
How do you know Rolf Lamb?
She says, he taught me everything I know.
Who do you work for?
Some ways I work for myself. Some ways I work for you.
Why'd you kill that noble family?
Oh, that's easy. Rolf told me to.
Where
When?
did you last see him?
Maybe 3-4 days ago.
Where?
Well, come to think of it, right after I finished off those rich bastards up in the manor, he wanted me to make sure that any Varisians were spared. He wants to study them or something. I don't know. He came with a couple of men in bird masks. I don't know. They picked up a Varisian kid that I'd let live, so he's off who knows where with Rolf now.
Was the
Okay, I
kid
think we can
named
safely
Zelda?
assume where they are now.
And Rolf told you about us.
Oh, he talks about you guys all the time.
Lovely.
All of us?
Only good things, I hope.
Why did you let that one gentleman in the basement live?
There's a basement?
Detect
I think she
lies
has.
on that.
Yeah, a touch of truth telling is on her right now.
I could have been getting crossed this whole time.
What deity do you worship?
What?
Yeah, she's not a cleric.
You can worship me if you want, baby. Wink.
See about that. Do
We
you
all
have
shudder.
anything to do with the plague in the city? Anything?
She thinks for a minute. I don't think so.
Do you have any regrets in life?
I didn't do more blow and fuck more hookers.
How many hookers did you fuck?
I slapped Vic upside the head for that one.
DM, tell us this number.
69.
Somebody roll a D100.
Oh, it's so
shit.
close.
Holy crap, 70.
Man, I would love to meet that NPC. It's like, I've had sex with 69 hookers in my life. I hit that number, I'm like, no. Perfect.
It's perfect.
I'm celibate from now on.
And then that one fatal night where I crossed the line.
Well, then you just have to get another 100, then that would be 169. Or you go really far and just
You
turn it
gotta
into
get
420.
669 at that point.
Yep. No. That's 71. That was just hand stuff. That doesn't count.
As we're having this discussion, she's disappeared.
Out of character. I'm just trying to think of anything else.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of any other
Yeah.
questions.
I think we got the important stuff, but occasionally.
And
Hold on, look at my
when
notes.
they mentioned taking away some people in bird masks, those are the plague doctors, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we kind of know where he's going to be or where he's been taking people.
Do
So
we find out why he targeted that family specifically?
he's
or-
experimenting on Varisians, and
Ah,
that's why he took somebody. But he didn't. They didn't say why he targeted that one. She just said that it was because Rolf told her to do it. So
This is very important. What is your connection with the woman at the perfume shop?
Slow head turn towards.
Big high people's eyebrow.
You lost me on that one.
The lavender cure for the plague. You were in on
that
it,
wasn't
weren't
the
you?
thing, Vic. That was just someone trying to profit on people's misery.
Yeah, I think that was a dream for you, buddy.
What do you know about vampires in the city?
They're hot and sexy.
I don't think we're getting anything out of this woman.
How many have you slept with?
Fewer, less than I want to.
Can we put a muzzle on Vic at this point?
I need a number, damn it.
My fanfic will be incomplete.
Oh god, Vic moonlights as a famous writer in Corvosa. Go take some craft writing.
Nothing but drow erotica.
Oh god.
I'm bringing that joke back.
Mm,
Are we done here?
But I feel like the vampire question was legitimate, considering the giant swarm of vampires we encountered.
Do you know?
But considering that she said that they're hot and sexy, and you ran into some not
Yeah, I
hot
see
and
that.
sexy vampires.
So, are there any hot and sexy vampires that you know of in the city?
I wish.
That's not a yes or no.
Do you?
The question I am asking you is, do you know any vampires in the city, yes or no?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't ask everyone I meet if they're a vampire.
That doesn't mean you know them or not. Do you know any vampires in the city, yes or no? Please chop off her leg if she doesn't answer yes or no.
Haven't we already been through this?
He's going to smash her leg with his flail.
We're not getting any more answers. We might as well just kill her at this point because she's not leaving here.
Oh, it'll lead towards death, the slow answering of this question about the vampires. I'm very curious now. Do you know any vampires in the city?
No! I don't know how else to tell you.
You answer yes or no. God damn it, are you my 8-year-old daughter? Just answer the question.
I'm older than you, you son of a bitch.
Also,
Wait,
she
what
just
just
said
happened?
no.
Yeah.
What happened? What happened? Flashed into a different person.
He didn't hear it. It doesn't count.
Answer the fucking question. God damn it.
Oh man, I'm getting a flashback to Rick in an airplane, not wanting to let go of an explosive, getting shot and thrown out the door.
I'll survive.
But Your Honor, I don't understand why I can't bring this explosive design to kill a building into your secret base. It seems totally
she
fair to
only-
be able to push a button and kill
Look,
us all at
after
any
he-
time.
After he smashed her leg, she finally gave a yes or no answer, and that's all he needed. You can't answer a question with a question and expect not to get tortured back when you're being tortured.
We're not even
Well, we weren't.
Now he's just flirting.
I got no more use for this lady.
And she has no idea where they took the Varisian captive.
Nope, just walked away with some people in masks.
Do know one Varisian that might be able to help, but I'll need to take care of this one first.
Bonk.
Yeah.
Gallagher time.
I was just gonna say, we all have too many
Crab
similarities in the
Smasher.
brand.
Yep. Are we? So we're done asking questions?
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
All right. One final question to you. I say to the elf. What is your name?
You're muted, Michael.
She looks you dead in the eye, Bear Walker, and she says, "Your mom."
Is she still under the touch of truth telling?
It's been
Is
a
she?
few minutes. That's only last minute per level.
Yeah.
So it's probably been longer than 6 minutes at this point.
Does this sound like it's just? I think you've already asked this to several characters.
I'm just asking what her name was, but yeah.
Yeah, but you did it before with the other characters that you ritualistically killed after capturing them.
Mm. Very well. I heft Crab Smasher. And now move your soul on to the Lady of Graves. May her judgment be merciful for you, the actions that you have partaken upon this mortal coil. Swing. Yep. All right. Can someone go
So
buy salt? We need to burn this corpse.
It's important to know this touch of truth telling just makes them look like they're under a zone of truth telling. Going back to that spell, that doesn't make them tell the truth. It just lets you know when they're lying, just like discern lies. So that's something we should keep in mind for going forward.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I was questioning on it. So
But
Yeah.
they have a will save, and if they don't pass that will save, then I think you got to go back to that zone of truth spell to see if they pass it or
Yeah.
not, and then they will tell the truth.
all right. Well, that you guys went through the night there, so you'll have the rest of this day. Vic showed up to work today.
Did he?
You have not shown up to work today.
Oh, I have not. Yeah, I did not, because I stayed at the Foot Motel.
Yes. So then the question is, are you going to?
I don't know how many days
No.
it can skip before he gets a citation.
No, I have some things I want to investigate. And I may have to message you, Michael.
You do have a job.
Say again?
Say you do have a job.
I mean, I'm an inquisitor of the bank. I'm given pretty free will to collect and make sure that everything's kept into account for those who are not doing as they're supposed to with the banks. I'm the special assets department.
You also have a desk job and paperwork.
Cut to
Okay.
the bank. His supervisor. Where the fuck is Vic?
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna make you go to work, Vic.
Yep, he's not going in today. He's pursuing the rights of
At this
freedom
point,
of
What's everyone doing
investigation.
today then?
Freedom of investigation that a Inquisitor of Abadar has.
Yep, I'm sure the Church of Abadar loves when their guys don't come to work.
Anyway, we do need to figure out a way to sneak into the disease center. Because it's clearly where these people are being taken and experimented on from Rolf.
You know, in regards to the Varisian thing, we do have the fortune teller and the cards lady.
Mm-hmm. You haven't spoken with her for a while.
She has her augur ability back by now, and she already heard everything because she's with Vic.
Yeah.
The question is, out of character, will she spill the beans about Vic being a were-rat?
Oh yeah, she knows.
Yes, she knows.
So yeah, let's just go to the place we usually go, the abandoned house. Or do we just do it here? Can we do it here? I can't remember.
She wasn't there at the time that Vic got bit.
Yeah, she was.
Don't you carry the deck of cards on you?
Yeah,
What?
if you carry the deck, she can see everything that you around you.
Oh yeah, the deck of cards. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the were-rat lady that we got the lead from about going to visit the were-rat king.
No, we need to speak to Madame Esmeralda.
Mm-hmm.
Esmeralda or whatever.
Yeah. Either way, I am going to probably spend most of this day assaulting, burning the elf's body, doing every Phrasman rite I know. I'm not an actual ordained cleric, so I don't have a spell for it to try to prevent rising from undead. It's probably mainly just moral effort at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Michael, do we have to go to that house to communicate with the card lady, or can we summon her like basically right in the Undertow?
You can summon her anywhere you want, as long as you have the deck of cards. She is the deck of cards. She's an intelligent magic item.
But that deck of cards is on Vic.
Conveniently, he's not going to work today. Even though that he is literally within eyesight down in the street.
He's also the only one of us besides Kier that has an actual job.
I have an actual job as a gravedigger, but
Yeah.
the schedule is much more flexible than it is for Vic.
Mm-hmm.
I gave him a special spotlight on the
you-
roof that they could shine onto the
guys have
clouds to summon
clearly-
Ratman.
But
You
she
guys
can
have
do an
clearly
augury. That's what she
never
can
been
do.
Yes,
Repo
yes,
then.
Cope. Tell me all about how you cannot show up to your work at the bank. And they won't fire you.
I mean, for the last 5 years, I've worked remotely.
I don't think Vic works remotely.
Because of the
He
pandemic.
works very remotely.
I don't think medieval times you're allowed to work from home in the same way.
Yeah, I just sit at home and jerk off. This is what I do, and the bank pays me. Oh, Lord. Well,
Anyway,
what are we doing today?
if we summon her, is it augury that she can do, or is it something else?
You guys should have it in your loot.
Because I looked at the book and it doesn't say anything about it, and I looked at the character.
Oh, hell.
Because if you look at the Zalara's Hero deck, it just has like the flavor text. It doesn't have what it can do.
Yeah, it's supposed to have what it can do. I don't know why.
Also, this is a slight tangent, but that glamored studded leather, that would be Masterwork. So Masterwork lowers the armor check penalty by 1, isn't it?
Here's a link to the rules in the archives.
I was just taking that for Barrow.
Yeah, lowers ACP by 1.
Cool.
She can also cast Identify for anyone holding the deck of cards as a move action up to 3 times per day. Oh, that's handy. Okay, so she can't do an augury. We can use her for Identify and Major Image to talk with her, and then beginning of each book we can basically do a Hero reading.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Still, she might know why someone who with necromancy interests might be kidnapping Parisians. Worst case scenario, she just says, "Oh," and we're at the exact same.
I mean, she can do it once
place.
per day. We might as well summon her and ask her.
I mean, we still all meet up every morning to do our spell, disease casting and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why I figured
So-
we would do, like when we gathered for that stuff and after we asked that one lady questions and conked her out. We can summon her from the card deck and ask her if she knows why regions
Yep.
might be being taken.
Oh yeah,
for
my
un-
strength damage should be healed by now, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It was only for like a few rounds, so
Yeah. Just want to make sure. Yeah, summon her up. And then I got a corpse to dispose of and some prayers to do.
Yep, you summon up Zalara.
yeah, we would ask her if she knows why someone like Rolfland would be kidnapping people of region to send to experiment on them. If she knows any idea or has any idea why.
She would say that, as you know, I've been traveling with you this whole adventure. If I were to venture a guess, I'd say perhaps there's something in Varisian, in the Varisian people that has something to do with this disease.
Hmm.
What do you mean? It's only attacking those of Parisian descent, or
Or
the
perhaps Varisians are more immune, and he's looking to study it, how to better target them.
opposite?
Or maybe Varisians are, he's using them to somehow spread the plague.
Sounds like no matter what we need to do,
Be
we
any
need to
number
find
of
a way.
things.
Yeah. We need to find a way into the plague facility. So we should
The
probably
hospice
investigate.
of the Blessed Maiden.
We should
Did
probably
any
go
of
there and
us-
find out if there's a back way in there. I think we did it out already, actually.
Yep,
Either way, we're
there
probably-
is.
To come up with one of those or a few of those plague doctor outfits.
Salt some plague doctors in the middle of town and take them. Won't exactly work for people who are heavily armored like me. So
Well, some of us could be dressed as plague doctors escorting the less or the more heavily armored in.
All right, is that what some of you are doing tonight?
Yeah. Yes.
I think Barrow, what he wants to do is he put this off because we have to go to that mansion. But after he disposes of the body, he's going to go to the little shrine that he's built within the Undertow, where he left that silver dagger in front of the idol of Pharasma. And he's just going to probably spend the evening beseeching the divine for guidance upon his path, especially now that minions of undeath are operating within the city.
honestly, we should probably either this day or the next day. We need to probably get into that facility. So if someone wants to try to round up some of those plague doctors' uniforms, we can. But I think the only one that could pass for that would probably be Barrow and Merrick. Because I don't see Vic
I'm pretty
here or
good.
myself.
No, I'm very good at disguising myself.
Who said that?
Me.
I don't feel like Merrick wouldn't jump, or Merrick would say I wouldn't feel comfortable trying to jump some plague doctors by myself.
Do we need to? If Vic can already disguise himself, and Barrow has the that armor that can glamour itself,
That's fair. That works for me.
they could already disguise themselves without needing it. I think, right?
We could definitely do that. And
So that way we can do it without the risk of jumping somebody and maybe alerting them ahead of time.
Yep.
Sure enough. Yep. Fair point.
Because if we do jump them and one of them gets away or something, then they know someone's attacking plague doctors and they know to watch out.
Fair point.
Also, I'm still not sure if they're like all the plague doctors are in on this or they're utilizing people, but from the sound of it, it seems like they're all in on it. Either way, when we go in there, it's going to be, I'm feeling like it's going to be guns a-blazing pretty quickly.
Hopefully not.
I concur, and I think a few knocked out plague doctors removed of their robes and masks isn't that big a deal, Merrick or Luca. But if you would rather us provide them to you, I think we'd be stronger going in 5 pretend plague doctors into a scene where we know that we are about to have fisticuffs.
The question is, though, how would we do that with, and I kind of motion to my armor that is very bulky and hard to hide. Without this, I'm going to be very susceptible to people.
Oh, you absolutely wear that. You're going to have a robe over it.
I gotta just give him a look.
I
just
realized something.
The plague doctors walk around in these cloaks and robes and big masks and stuff.
But not with like full ass, like almost plate armor.
You're going to stick out like a sore thumb. Just walk at the end of the line as long as we get into the building. Then fisticuffs are going to happen anyway. Look, if you have a robe on that's pretending to disguise you, what's that different from you just walking in without a robe?
Well, I think the other option is you could put sickly sores and make him look like he's ill.
Or I can just turn you invisible.
That too.
That could work probably more accurately.
I just had a random thought. Studded leather is glamored. It can look like any kind of mundane clothes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So can I just make myself a plague doctor's outfit?
Well, that's what I was saying. You could do that, and Vic can disguise himself. So between the two of you, you can look like plague doctors. If someone's good at makeup, they could make the rest of us look sickly, and you're bringing us in.
The only thing I'm wondering is the mask.
I mean, we've seen it around. I'm sure somebody could probably fake it.
What if, Barrow, do you think you could use your glamored armor and a night or two of traveling to procure us some robes and masks?
I mean, that's going to start setting off alarm bells.
All right. What if we did it within like a 30 minutes time?
Again, I think 3 of us have, like, Barrow has the armor. You can disguise yourself, and it looks like Kier can also disguise themselves. So it's really just getting me and Merrick in there.
I do agree with masks. Is there a place where we could go buy masks?
They're pretty unique masks.
They are.
Well, that's why the disguise self would probably still. You can use disguise self, and it'll show you as with a mask on. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So at least for a couple where it's we've staked out this place. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Did we notice any of the Queen's all-girl guard there?
Yeah.
Because him and the plague doctors are both working basically straight for her.
Yep.
So heavy armor guy, we give him one of my disguise self extracts. He turns into I forget what they were called.
Oh, I forgot you could pass that around.
Mm-hmm. And the rest of us can disguise as plague doctors or the women guards as well if they feel like it. And then we've got an hour to bluff our way in.
I
forgot that Kier could pass those.
It's a no judgment zone. I mean, we've already killed a woman. Admittedly, she was a mass murderer, but...
Yep.
Why does everyone keep looking at Merrick?
But I've killed men for less.
Yeah. Kier, that's a fantastic plan.
How many of those potions can you make?
First level, I have 5 total. One I usually brew up as a cure light wounds, so 4.
And Vic can do it
Tons of
himself,
cure
I
light
think.
wound.
Because Vic, you can disguise yourself already, right?
Yeah, and so can Barrow, right?
You can disguise his clothing, yeah.
And there's an argument that my seamless guy's class ability would apply to this. There's an argument, but
I mean, a fake plague mask, yes.
Yeah.
The plague masks are distinct, but you can make a fake plague mask out of a paper towel roll and
I was gonna say
cloth and whatever.
vigilante abilities are wild like that. So
If
Yep.
you're already making fake disguises, making a fake plague mask isn't that much of an extension.
because it says plus 20 circumstantial bonus to disguise checks to appear as my current identity, not as any other identity. So whether that is strictly applying to my social and vigilante identities, or if I'm just really kick-ass at not appearing like someone else, that's up to interpretation. But
Well,
I mean-
either way, we are at 9:50, and it sounds
yeah, we're not breaking in there.
like so. I think
yeah.
we can keep planning if we want. Yeah, we can keep planning if we want, but that's going to be this session, I think.
My disguise, I can help anybody with a plus 11 to their. Actually, I have to read disguise. I don't know if it goes off of my disguise if I roll.
I think it goes
It's
off of
just-
your disguise if you roll.
I think it goes off of mine. I think
It
it's
does.
not an aid.
It does because you're using
Um,
the disguise. You have to have a disguise kit and use it on somebody.
So as long as you're not crazily trying to disguise what you are, like turning a man into a woman would be pretty tough.
And
Not if it's
tactless,
covered
you
in
can,
armor.
So
you can make an argument that Barrow looks sickly already anyway. So
oh
But
yeah,
the-
that's such an ask of like just go in there in civilian identity. Oh,
well, not as
someone
a
wants to
civilian
write-
identity, but yeah.
someone
But,
wants to write
um,
this. If someone wants to write this down to remember, there's a front entrance, and then there is 3 back doors used for loading and unloading carts to the temple of the hospice of the.
Shit, that helps. Bunch of us could just hide in a
Parts
cart.
of dead people. Well, then that's all
Of
we
dead
gotta
people, of
do.
supplies,
Yeah.
etc.
Well, yeah. Then
we
that means just like
Barrow
me-
and I just roll up 2 carts, and y'all just lay in the carts, and we
Yeah.
go from there.
or even just if you want to disguise me, since I'm strength, I can just carry the wagon by myself, and you could be like checking us in.
It would be more transporting dead people out of
Ah.
But it's still a point of egress. I mean,
bring dead people in.
if all else fails,
But you could like put everyone inside of a box and then say, "Oh, we're bringing in supplies."
just
Yeah.
Batman our way in there.
Mm.
Sneaky, sneaky.
I think we have a good idea going though with
Yep.
the disguises and stuff.
Yeah, but he just gave us a good chunk of information. Keep it simple. Disguise what we need to, and let's go in that back door. Keep it simple, stupid. I'm starving.
I can't believe that's all we did this session.
Combat takes a long time.